Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our second session of City Dwarves. How are we doing today? My favorite players.
I love when you say that we're your favorite players.
Well, it's been a long time.
It got me through the week last time. So.
Oh, well, you've deserved it. You've been here for 10 years now playing with me.
No way. Is it actually a decade now?
It'll be a decade this summer for you. It's already a decade for Jen. Rachel, we've got a long way to go.
I'm just holding on to their coattails, like, your favorites, huh? That's me also, yes.
Well, you weaseled your way in there really easily.
Only 7 years, Rachel. Jeez, God.
Yeah.
Hasn't really come on. Don't hit me with time and numbers.
To be fair,
Yeah, don't talk about time.
I feel like when we added you, it was like the most natural thing ever. It was like we've always been this group. And I forget that we haven't.
It's pretty cozy.
We don't talk about the others.
We love you all.
What?
Bruno? I don't know.
There was never anyone before Rachel. So where did we leave off? What happened last week
Jen has
in
the
the
notes.
city?
No, it's not because I have the notes, I have to read the notes.
Jen shared them before. Neil was really impressed, as I understood.
I know. I'm trying to let you show off, Jen.
I'm bad at summarizing the notes.
Well, you are the nerdy one of the group, so
Yeah. Here's a cat while I figure out what I'm gonna say. Okay. So yeah, our parents are dead. We're sad. We're a trio.
For multiple reasons.
We're dwarven sisters. Our shop has fallen to bits because we are not that good at shoemaking. But we're pretty, but we're gonna do something about it. We woke up to our shop being ransacked. It's horrible. And they left one boot from a set that had came in a few days ago. See, I'm going too long. I'll find a way to accelerate this. Anyway, our pantry was broken into. There was a lot of drama. We got some cookies out of it. They were delicious. Truly better than our parents, but we're not going to admit to that.
And during break, I actually drove to the store and got cookies because we talked about cookies so much. It was a good day.
Really important.
And I thought she ran for the half of the show afterwards. So I was like, Jesus Christ, Anna, like for 20 minutes.
And then, people are hunting us down for some money, so we're in real trouble. We're in real trouble. Then I put on my investigation hat and a magnifying glass, and then we followed the prince and found a little forest gnome called Proton. 2 feet tall. And she was really sweet and really cool. And somehow, we convinced her that she should keep working with us for free. Maybe a little bit of food. It's a really good deal for us. And then we started asking around to try and figure out, who would want to, because our shop had already been ransacked. This was not the first ransack. This was the nice ransack. There was a mean ransack before that. So we're trying to find the culprit. Who would want to drive us out of business? We poor innocent trio sister dwarves. And we also have somebody somehow that's spreading petty rumors about us. Who would do such a thing? We do not know. And then, we ended the day following, this line of questioning and ended up at the Guild of the Cobblers, which we were not invited to. We're a little bitter, a little hurt. But we did get in because we sneaked in because we ninjas. And then we stole a membership. I stole a membership card. Yes, it's a really good roll. And we had a bunch of drama because Rachel's character was dating another character. And there was a lot of feels.
And what was that other character's name, Rachel?
That was Bethany, and Bouldara just recently found out that Bethany is engaged after, saying that she never really believed in marriage and didn't even really ever want to get married, is engaged now to Miss Francesca, who is the guild leader.
Yeah.
of the other cobbler guilds. It's super weird that we didn't even get invited to the cobbler guild, and she's dating my ex, and there's a lot we don't like about these people.
Yeah.
I can't
they did
decide
not
who's a
invite us.
bigger B word of Francesca and Bethany.
Not Bethany. Bethany's perfect.
Her name literally starts with a B, so she technically is a B word.
He is a B word.
Oh my god, so much drama.
I've
So it was
said-
basically like Love is Blind, but like, you know, reunion edition. That's what was going on.
Yep.
And you met a couple other cobblers. What other cobblers did you meet?
What was my fave's name?
Roy
Sammy?
Boy.
Roy Boy.
Roy Boy the Bard.
Mm-hmm.
And he was not a cobbler, he was just a fellow bard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sister Helen, who was hostile.
I did not like Sister Helen.
She
We
was
don't
a
like her.
horror. We don't like Sister Helen.
She was a
But
what now?
Roy Boy the Bard was all right. Sister Helen, she was not nice.
No.
Mm-mm.
Not my sister. Hashtag.
Hashtag not my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we
anything
owe a
else?
lot of money to a loan shark
Yeah.
who keeps sending their boys Pad, Barbara, and Quincy after
Yeah,
us. And
we don't.
all
like
those guys
them.
are generally pretty cool. They keep taking money from us.
This is a lot of people that we don't like. Honestly, I have a list of all these people, and like I'm putting them all in red. They're all enemies. I mean, we have the little.
Don't let anybody find that list, Jen. That's not a good list.
I don't know. I mean, the bakery people were nice.
Oh,
And
how
our friend-
lovely.
What
Yeah,
about
but
the forest gnome?
Protoni? You like him?
Proton is awesome. Proton is our BFF, basically.
Who loves doing the work to run
Yeah.
our shop?
Excellent
us.
friend. Excellent friend.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of. I think that's a good summary.
Okay. So, where we last left off, our party had broken into the cobbler's downstairs meeting area, stolen one of the cards, and came back home. And our campaign is going to pick up the next day. You wake up, you come downstairs, you do the things of life, like making breakfast, sweeping the floor, whatever it is that no one sweeps the floor in the morning. That's ridiculous. The things that start off your day. You've got a couple of shoes that you've collected yesterday that you need to get Proton to fix. No one's expecting them to be done overnight, so you've got time there. What's the conversation like in the morning in the workshop?
I'm discussing our competitive advantage as cobblers who now offer delivery and pickup services, and that we need to figure out some way to work in a tip prompt to the delivery moment. Let people know that should be customary.
Oh, in a subscription model.
Oh, good point.
I've heard that's picking up.
Yes. Maybe even add like a shoe accessories box subscription.
And you are both doing this very loudly and enthusiastically at this hour. Am I not mistaken, or does it just sound that way in my skull?
Well, how drunk were you last night?
I don't remember where all those throwing hatchets are.
So pretty drunk.
I don't know if that answers your question. Bouldara is just kind of like leaned up at the foot of the stairs, like one shoe on, one shoe off, like in the mudroom, just like, let me know what we gotta do, whatever.
Well, it's as you're looking around, maybe a wee bit hungover, trying to figure out what your day is going to be like, that the decision gets made for you. Because you see, that's not it. You see out your window something approaching. Something very not great approaching. There's this thing. Now, the map makes it look a little bit big if you're all in Roll20 looking at it. It's not quite that large. It's maybe it's like 100 pounds. So it's maybe like 5 feet tall, pretty wide. Maybe not 5, like 4.5 feet tall, pretty wide. It's got these horns coming off the back of its head. It's this like weird reddish purplish skin with this like mane of hair. I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger so we can get a better view.
Whoa!
the meanness of this web-toed, tusky-looking thing that starts trotting down the streets. And you can tell right away, this is not a friendly creature. You can hear through the door that is probably closed right now, so maybe just coming in through the door a little bit, the cries from within the city that like something's wrong, and you can see people beginning to shutter their doors and scamper away as this thing starts walking in your direction. Party members, this is going to occupy your morning.
So,
Oh, go ahead. No,
okay.
you.
Well, so from where Bouldara is sitting kind of on the stoop here, can she like see him coming down the alleyway, or I guess
I do. Ooh, actually, from your position on the stoop, I think the door. Does your door have a window in it?
Oh yeah, big friendly window. It's got the,
Then
the
totally.
open sign in it, but okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So Bouldara would get up and move to the door for a better look, mostly to ascertain if this is a hallucination or something that's real, or just her headache pounding manifest. Is there a lot of intentionality in this guy's face? Are they coming like for me, for us, for the door of the shop?
It comes to this point, and it starts looking around, kind of snorting, gazing up and down, squinting its eyes, and then it like looks at your door.
Oh.
And it puts its nose near the ground and it starts coming this way, sniffing on the floor.
Can I try to perceive or insight what manner of creature is this?
Yes. Why don't you give me an insight check?
What is this thing, I ask myself.
You've never seen or heard of anything like this. Now, it is the very early days of the world, so there's a whole bunch that nobody knows about. This is some sort of monster, for certain. This is not a civilized creature that lives in the city. You're like a nice young 60 years old. You've seen all the things that live here, more or less. This isn't one of them. And everyone else on the streets.
Not a customer, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not a customer. It doesn't wear shoes.
I was gonna ask if it was wearing shoes. Thank you.
It's not. Yeah.
I was like, they could need shoes.
Well, I
You're
would
not
say
wearing shoes. You're missing shoes.
That's true.
while Bouldara is perceiving, while Lazuli is perceiving, Bouldara is opening the door to greet and welcome this creature who looks like they have intentionality, and to kind of pitch them on coming on into the shoe shop.
Yeah.
So
it looks
I
at
hail
you.
them as a friend.
It snorts a couple of times, and it reaches into its like oily loincloth and pulls out a scrap of paper.
Oh, okay.
And it looks at you.
Loincloth is not a phrase that should exist.
Nah.
It looks at the paper, and it looks at you, goes, sorry, that was a little really loud.
It's okay, it clipped it out. We just heard, what?
It didn't stop when
Good.
you reached the peak pitch.
Excellent. No one should have to hear that sound. And it will join combat, but I forgot to give you your initiative button, Jen. It's my fault this time. I didn't add it.
I will click on my character prior
You're going to have
choosing.
to do it the old-fashioned way, yeah.
Oh, okay. I can do that too. I'm better at that, truly. I've stopped evolving.
Has it already handed me the paper?
No, it doesn't hand. It looked at the
Oh.
paper and then went, and it looks like it's about to bite you. It looks
is it?
extremely unfriendly.
The paper's probably
The picture of
some sort
us.
wanted sign or something.
Yeah, I want the paper.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to, get the paper.
Is that I got to do initiative?
Yes, you will have to roll
Yeah. It's my first rule with this character.
ye old rule initiative.
Wow,
What's initiative for, like a
Oh, yeah.
regular attack? Where do I find that? It's just initiative, right?
It's just initiative.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all it is.
Oh, it's because we were playing second edition, so it broke me again. It's like switching from Nintendo back to like Xbox or PlayStation, and then they're like, oh my god, those buttons. Yeah, we're good.
I rolled 21.12 for my initiative.
That is
It's
incredible.
0.
It's
I-
a great.
I have fixed it for you. My bad. This creature shall also roll. Oh my gosh. So
That's nuts.
many great initiative rolls today.
My 20 means nothing.
Okay. So the very first thing to go is actually going to be a tie between Lazuli and the monster. So Lazuli, you happen to be... Oh no, the monster happens to be the first thing. And what it's going to do, Bouldara, is it's going to lower its head and it's just going to like ram its horns towards your body. Not in a spiral, just a regular ram. Not at all related to the tavern next to you. With a 16, and it will smash you for 4 damage.
Yeah. And I don't have like a well, not my okay, nope, that ain't it. Tavern brawler. I don't have something that I can jump in here and grapple this as he does this, right?
Like grab hold of it and what do you call it? Grapple it, you mean? Yeah, exactly.
I'd
The
like
words
to-
that you said. Do you mean what you
Those
said?
words, yeah. Intentionally chosen, and I got other ones like subdue, like, like hold.
It is hitting you with its head, so on your turn, I will absolutely give you advantage on any sort of grappling or restraining or subduing sorts of abilities, because it's not just clawing at you, it's getting its head, up against your chest and your belly area, which is very vulnerable.
All right, well, I have reduced my hit points and I await to grapple.
All right, Lazuli, it will be your turn.
I'm going to... I wanted to just snatch the paper, but now the darn thing's trying to gore my sister. I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Excellent.
And I'm gonna just I'm gonna yell, knock, knock. You. He's gonna start laughing.
It's a bad joke. It's
I know.
really bad.
It doesn't have to be good when you're using magic.
That is true. It will absolutely fail its spell saving throw and just
That's
over and over
terrifying.
again.
I find that unsettling. But I still have movement and an object interaction, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna just walk over, looking down my nose at it and snatch the paper gingerly between 2 fingers.
So something like this, but your sister's in the way and you're a dwarf, so you're very slow because this is walls and windows and stuff.
So I can't get there, is what you're saying.
Cannot get there in time, but you can get to the door totally.
Well, I don't want to crowd the door. I am a bard. I am delicate. So I will just enter that room, but stay back behind my strong sister.
Gotcha.
Over here.
Gotcha. All right.
If I can make
Pebble.
it there.
Yes, I'd love to know if there's another exit or a window.
There are more windows on the second floor, but otherwise the ground floor just has these windows and this one door.
But could I hop on the table and exit through a window?
The windows are built in. They're not swingy open windows. They're big,
We
thick
need an upgrade.
glass.
We need an upgrade, girls.
I'm writing that down. I'm writing that down.
And even if we're 2 small creatures, we cannot move past. I couldn't.
Correct. Halflings can do that. That's their special halfling ability. Well, you could how do you say?
I'm the shortest one.
You could move past your sister, but the demon is incapacitated. It is prone and incapacitated and unable to stand up. So yes,
Could it take a reaction, basically?
it cannot take a reaction, and you can walk right through its square without worrying about it. The issue is that
Okay.
you're a dwarf, and we are playing with dwarves having 20 movement. So for you, you'd have to dash to get outside. You can totally do it, but it would be your whole turn to get out there.
Okay, because it's I
You
basically.
gotta go this way
yeah.
too. Yeah. Go
Also, I
through the
cannot
door.
even get there regularly. Yeah,
Yeah. It'd have to be a dash to get outside at all.
Okay. And going upstairs is like, even more.
A little
not
bit
there at
slower.
all.
Yeah.
I'll get out. Let's be brave.
You're gonna run outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what's the consequence of the dash, though? Am I vulnerable, or is it just
No,
that
it's just
double action and I
it's
get
your
to attack?
action to move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can go to
20, 15.
any of these 40-foot places, up to 40 feet.
Do I see this dude, or is he?
I think as you're coming through here, you might be able to like glimpse down the passageway and see that
I
there's
would
more than one.
try to, if I see him coming up, I would try to, not be all up in his face and kind of just, make my way here.
Great.
So I'm trying to be subtle so that he doesn't come in and know I'm there. So I'm gonna, press against the wall. I don't know if I can turn my. Oh yes, here you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Pressed against the wall.
Excellent.
Here
You
you go.
press yourself against the wall. The other monster starts trotting down the passageway, and Bouldara finally gets to take her turn. Now, just as you're about to grab this thing that's smashing its horns into your face, it starts cackling with laughter and falls to the ground, like kicking its legs back and forth and snorting and, leaving little stains on the ground.
Ew.
Does Bouldara also notice over this particular monster's shoulder that there's another monster ambling? Okay.
Yeah.
And just because Bouldara has spent a lot of time in this shop, Bouldara familiar with the construction of the door. Is this gonna splinter? Are we the third pig or the first pig?
You're the
house
second
closed
pig.
down.
This
Okay.
door is made of wood. The rest of your shop is made of stone, but the door is wood.
Okay. Great. So Bouldara, this thing is standing here. It's got its horns in me, but we are on the threshold, correct?
You are on the threshold.
All right, I'm gonna need to grab this thing's horns, and I want to just kind of turn them upside down. Just do a little,
Just a little.
feet up.
So,
And yeah.
what does that do to the creature when you turn? Like, are you pulling it upside down so its head is down, its feet are up? Or are you putting it on its stomach or on its back, or its?
Yeah, we're dropping them. What is that? Supine?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
it is supine from Natasha's hideous laughter. It has
Oh,
dropped
they're laying
prone.
back. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can I grab the paper then? Is this an opportunity?
Totally. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I want the paper.
You see scribbled on the paper are 2 dwarves that take up like 75% of the paper, and then like a hastily drawn third dwarf on the end. And one of them sort of looks like a really bad drawing of you with like oversized eyes and a gut.
Okay. Bouldara would look at this paper and then stand on the stomach or like crotch me. I don't know. No, we gotta go for like, what are we holding this guy down for? Well, shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
Just like really put the boot right here and hold the paper in this guy's face and ask, is this supposed to be us? You think this looks like me? What? Who gave you this? And how stupid are you?
All right. Okay.
That is
The creature is laughing at you. It is just like pointing at you as you stand over it and put your boot on its shoulder. And
It's not laughing at you. It's laughing because I'm so funny.
it's
All I
laughing at you,
hear over
Bouldara.
the laughter though is Lazuli say funny. And I'm like, this is funny to you? Like funny, haha? Like I'm a clown to you? Is this fun? And then the other one's coming. I'm like, what do you know about this? To the other one coming down the hallway. And also, is it possible that my boot is like a restraint here if I get like a damagey kind of roll? Can I like hold it down?
Yes, you can give me. Well, you know what? It's incapacitated. You're automatically restraining it. No rolls needed. It's just sort of pinned now to the ground as you put one boot on its shoulder. Where's your other boot? the
Firmly
ground?
planted on the ground, and I'm
Okay.
holding the door frame. We got 3 points of contact.
All right, so hands on the
Nice.
door frame, foot on the boot, foot on the shoulder, foot on the ground. Thing is pinned down. It will take its turn. All it can do on its turn is make a saving throw against the hideous laughter, which is a 12, and the spell
Would it
save
be
on the
at
laughter
disadvantage?
is a 13. So
Still
it
thinks I'm
stays.
funny.
Well, Lazuli, funny one.
I did some stand up, so
It is.
Just-
It's your turn.
Yeah. I also see this other other person coming, and I'm going to use minor illusion. And I'm going to, what am I going to make it see? I'm going to make it see me running away down the street, like as though I walked out the door, like I squeezed out beside my sister and ran west.
Okay. West this way. Okay, excellent. Minor illusion comes on in, and the image of Lazuli just goes poof off to the side, right?
And that doesn't damage my concentration, right? Because this is an instantaneous cantrip.
You know 5e so well. Yes,
Okay.
correct. And
Hey,
it scatters.
oh my gosh, Neil complimented my Dungeons and Dragons knowledge. I've come of age, my friends.
Gotta stop doing that. Pebble, it's your turn.
I've got to stop coming of age.
No, I have to stop complimenting. I just can't let it get to the players' heads.
Yeah.
I really like that I've got to stop coming of age thing.
You gotta stop
I
doing
do.
that, Anna.
I've done it too many times. Yep.
Okay, so we have one who's still laughing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like he's still out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this other one just is normal, right?
Yeah,
And
it's coming down the
hopefully-
hallway.
Hopefully it thinks that I ran the other way and it's going to start chasing me. That was the goal.
Therefore, seeing that, I think I'd like to position myself here, but facing. Damn it! It won't let me turn. Oh, great. And can I prepare my full round of attack and bonus action for
Nope.
when he
You
comes
can
here?
you can prepare one attack.
No more bonus action if I do
Nope.
that. I'm gonna do that anyway.
Okay.
Just an attack. No bonus
Just an
action.
attack. Well, this thing comes and it's getting ready to like go around the corner and chase after the image over here as it sees one run out.
Yeah.
And that's when your attack goes off. Go ahead and
Yeah.
roll to hit. You can see it has AC 11.
Surprise.
I'll give you advantage for surprise. Yeah, it definitely didn't see you there.
Ha 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 ha. So I put advantage on, and then I guess I'll use my quarterstaff. Can it be two-handed in this case?
Absolutely.
Since yeah.
Yes.
Two-handed quarterstaff. With
A 10 is going to
Aw.
be a miss. The quarterstaff will come
No.
down and hit those big horns and just sort of like slide off of those big horns
was really
and
excited
do
about
nothing.
this.
Well, the creature will, instead of chasing after this one, which it intended to do, will now just turn to face you and slam its horns into you. But a 9 is a miss.
misses.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
And Bouldara will take her turn.
As soon as this monster takes a swing at my sweet sister Pebble, I'm going to drop the paper and launch my whole body at this creature.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be, let's see, is this my tavern brawler? What am I gonna do? Nope, that's when I hit a creature with an unarmed strike or an improvised weapon. Bonus action to attempt to grapple the target.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can use your unarmed strike, which is in your attack group. And you can punch it. Now,
Do I
as a
have-
barbarian, you also have this rage ability, which you can do a few times before a long rest, or a short rest, is it? And it gives you bonus damage and some other fun features, but it is limited in use. I don't know if this is the moment to use your rage or
I'm
not.
definitely gonna hold on to the rage for a successful touch of one of my sisters, but because this was a
Gotcha.
miss, I'm just,
That
there's
makes
still a
sense.
chance they're mistaken. I just want to right this wrong before they get too carried
Absolutely.
away.
Okay.
And I'm not holding anything, so this is an unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to? I'm trying to select the character. Is that something I have to do here?
No,
Or
you can
that-
just click off the sheet and you're good to go. 17's a great hit. 6 points of damage is fantastic. You crash the creature in its face. One of its little tusks coming out of its mouth cracks off to the side and topples down the cobblestones, going blop, 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 blop as it goes. And you can, as you saw, use your bonus action from Tavern Brawler to... What are you going to do with it? Grapple?
Yeah, I want to grapple the target. So my goal here would be kind of with the forward rush to grab both of its arms and like pin it against that far building with its arms. over its head.
Excellent. Make me an athletics check off your character sheet. It's, second column. There you go. Contested by this creature's athletics or acrobatics, which are not the greatest. Absolutely atrocious. And you slam the creature in the face and shove it against the wall. And it is grappled.
And as I do this and I'm holding him there, I go, "Who sent you?"
Is the best that it can manage. This one on the ground skips its turn and will make a saving throw at the very end of its turn, which is still a fail, and it continues to cackle in your direction, Bouldara. And Lazuli, Lazuli, it looks like things are kind of calming down out there, or heating up.
I will peek my head out the door over the one that's still laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And look at the one that Bouldara is pinning.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, "Did you not get the joke? Like, are you a little bit, are you just like a little simple?" And I'll cast vicious mockery. And if they don't succeed on a wisdom saving throw, they take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on their next attack roll.
Well, that is a failure on its saving throw, so please give me 1d4 points of damage.
Ooh, I haven't just like rolled a die. D4.
Oh my god.
This is a good day for
Beautiful.
Anna.
Beautiful. It's a good game for Anna.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Apparently, when I'm just a big old jerk, I play really well.
All right. Well, that one is pinned against the wall. It has disadvantage on its next attack roll. One of them is on the ground, squealing around. Pebble. It looks like your sisters are taking care of all of the heavy lifting for you. They're really handling this problem.
And Pebble was really excited about using her, beloved stick of the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow it didn't work out the first time, but maybe this time is the right time.
All right.
Can I hit this one from the side? Would that work? Or is
Just look at the rule condition. This one is grappled. So I
it might
think
be
any
complicated.
bonus that you get from it being sort of held is also negated by it being like pushed against the wall and having limited access. So it's a normal attack.
I'll just do this one then. This should be a flank, right? Back attack or something.
it's
I'm getting
prone.
a bonus on it.
Yeah. You're
this
gonna hit the one that's on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Does that work?
Um,
It seems more doable than the other one, right?
Yeah, well, it's incapacitated and it's prone. Thought there was something about critical hits here. No, that's only if it's unconscious.
There must be something
paralyzed.
positive about this
Oh
situation.
no, it's absolutely advantage. I was just making sure it wasn't like super
Yeah.
advantage.
Okay, advantage.
Just
Alright,
regular
and now
advantage.
I can do my attack and bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do a quarterstaff single hand hit attempt. Ah, here you go.
Well, it's
When
a critical hit. Yeah.
When they're on the ground, it works out a lot better. Then I guess I can click here.
Oh my god. Is that
There you
maximum damage on? It's maximum and almost maximum.
Yes.
All right. And second bonus action attack.
Yeah, I will. So I hit him with the dragon stick. My eyes shine
Dragon
of glee.
stick.
Yeah, and then I try for a swing of a punch.
Which does not go. The foot stomp on the creature, it's rolling back and forth, and as you go to step on its face, it rolls the other way, and your foot just hits solid ground.
I should have practiced that follow-up move. I always practice just the hit.
Right. The creature being held would like to escape its grapple. And how does it do that? It's not happy here. Combat, grappling, condition, grappled.
Contested by the turn. Oh no, that's contested.
breaking a grapple, 5e. You can make an athletics or acrobatics check opposed by the grappler's athletics. Okay, so why don't you make me an athletics check, and it will make an acrobatics check, and we will see who gets higher. That's very good.
What about me?
Its is ever so slightly higher, and so it will sort of, well, grapple's not an attack roll. Yeah, so it'll break free from you, and that will end its turn. That's all it can do. Bouldara, it is your turn.
As I size up this creature to once again attack and subdue it, I wonder, like, is there anything about the insignias or the clothing or the quality of clothing it's wearing that I might recognize where it came from?
Its clothing is just the loincloth that it's wearing.
Don't say the oily loincloth.
I was just gonna say, it's gonna leave out all the adjectives.
That wet, like, slick, gross.
The moist one, yes.
Forever moist. Okay.
Yeah.
But it has fashioned clothes, which to me indicates some level of society, which to me indicates hierarchical leadership.
That's
which
true.
Which means somebody sent this guy. And I'm going to beat him in the face again and ask once more who sent them.
Excellent. Please roll me an attack roll.
Bam.
That's a hit.
Cool. Okay, cool. I was worried. 6 again.
Almost knocked out, but not entirely.
Okay, but then I'm definitely going to grapple him again, and hopefully with this little bit more awareness of their own mortality, they will be persuaded to explain some things to me.
Yep. You grab it, and how do you grapple it? Give me the description.
Let's see. So, yeah, that unarmed strike was kind of like a two-fister right down on the skull. So as they're kind of like cartoon wobbling around, I'm gonna grab him and again by the horns, just kind of flip him prone.
Just right there on the ground.
You know when you're a little kid and you're holding down by the forehead and you like can't get up? Like that's where my knee's at. Like right there.
Got it. Right. So it's smashed right there and can't get up. Okay. That is exactly what we're looking for. Perfect. The other creature will once again do its very best to stop laughing at the really terrible joke. But it's the best thing it's ever heard. It is compelled by all forces in the world to continue to cackle. This time, moving its horn and its finger away from Bouldara back to Lazuli.
I mean, I guess I'm just gonna like lean in and say this, point to this and be like, see, your friend clearly gets it. Like, do you still not get it? And I'll just vicious mockery the other one again.
The one with Bouldara? All right. And 1 point will not bring it down. But it will fail its save really badly.
It took that 1 point of damage very hard.
A 0.
So are they laughing now too?
Wait, but if that's a crit fail, like, shouldn't I get double dice or something?
If you can roll better than a 10 on a 1d20 right now, sure.
Okay. Fair. Haha!
Yes. It will do double damage. And the creature, instead of just keeling over, vanishes in thin air with just a poof and a puff of smoke, leaving behind but its strip of fabric.
Also a bruised knee as I immediately go, ooh,
That's true. Pebble,
so the loincloth stays?
Yes.
Unfortunate.
Pebble, it is your turn.
Yeah, I guess I'll fight the other one. I don't see they don't seem to be reasonable and willing to talk. And the fact that the other one just vanished seems to, it might be a spirit or an evil thing. I'm not feeling good about it. I'm gonna attack it.
Yeah. You still have advantage because it's still prone and incapacitated.
Yeah, I'll put advantage thing.
You can.
Yeah.
You can absolutely.
18. Here you go.
3 points of damage will, knock it down almost all the way. Can you get an advantage?
Then,
Critical
here you
hit.
go.
There we go. And
Aha.
like the other one, as soon as you have beaten this thing into full submission, it vanishes with a puff of smoke and leaves only a small strip of fabric behind. And the three of you can look up and down the streets and find them deserted and empty. Maybe some eyes poking out of windows, some shutters barely propped open, as everyone else in the streets is trying to hide from whatever this could be.
I'd like to specify, as I think this is extremely important, that when I do my combo, there's like little noises that go with it, which is like whoosh, things like that. So like every move and angle has a different little sound effect from, my mouth that goes with it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was important that you all knew that.
It is. I'm adding it to the mental image.
Yeah, like when it's with the stick, it's always more like a whoosh, because it's like the dragon. It's like,
You're talking about the duck stick, right?
yeah. So I'm making dragon noises for the stick, and when it's my punches, it's more like, it's kind of just annoying little squeals.
I'll yell down the street at anyone who's like poking their head out, and be like, "What? What is it? Why?"
So the doors begin to open and people begin to come out and examine what was happening. There's lots of chatter. Everyone is very interested. And the first things you will notice, especially Bouldara, is that your hands and that knee and like the fist that you hit that creature with are all sort of like slimy. They're covered with some sort of like goop. And Pebble, your dragon stick and your foot also have like this oily goop on it. Lazuli, you didn't
Ew.
touch anything, and so you're fine.
We should collect the goop.
Yeah, I regret to inform you that I didn't really notice the goop before I clapped you on the shoulder, Pebble, and said, "Nice fighting out there, sis. You look real tough, and your duck stick did good too."
I look really happy at the first two sentences, and then my eyes kind of go blank when she talks about the duck stick, and I'm like left with this mix of pride and disappointment.
And two oily handprints clapped on your back too before I had.
I don't mind that. I'm actually thinking we should collect that.
I take an authoritative tone and I ask anyone I can see, "What was that? Why was everyone hiding?"
There's like not a dirge of chatter, a din of chatter as everyone stands up to defend themselves. "I have children in the house and I was scared." And someone else, says, "They didn't come for me." And just a whole bunch of nobody was brave enough to come out is the image that you're gathering here. Everyone
No, that's fine. Like, I handled it clearly. Like you saw, we can handle it. We can protect our store and our street. Got it. Why were you scared though? Like, what were those things? Have you seen them before?
No. Do you know what they are? I've never seen. They disappeared in a puff of smoke. How did that happen? Where did they come from? I saw them come from down that alleyway. We should talk to who came down that alleyway. Well, there's so-and-so lives down that street. We should go talk to them, see if where they saw it come from. Maybe we can trace it back to their source. Oh my God. Have you ever seen anything like this? I've never seen anything like this. This is the strangest creature. I mean, it was mean. It was mean from the get-go, right? Yeah, it was totally mean from the get-go. It didn't even try to talk to anyone, did it?
It was my pleasure and our pleasure to protect our street as your loyal local cobbler shop. And we know that when the time comes to have your shoes repaired, you will remember the strength of our store, which I can't remember the name right now.
I poke from behind and I'm like, "I did use the shoe in my last combo and it worked pretty well to defend."
Strong shoes, strong hearts.
Strong shoes. Our shop's name is the Cobblefeet Quarry.
Cobblepheet Quarry. And our new motto is strong shoes, strong hearts. I'm going to paint it on
Didn't we have it?
Yeah, we
sure.
did. I forget what it was, though.
The,
Something about rocks.
So it's a weekly thing. We do it. It's bi-weekly.
Oh, there was something about rocks. It was pretty good.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Shoes
cool.
rock or something.
When all the different chatters going on and people are like, "They came from that way," it's like slowly dawning on Bouldara that she's like moist in the air, and she's gonna look down at the moist wet spot and then try and see if there are footprints that are moist also from the moist guys.
Yes, there are. Very good job, Bouldara.
Ooh, so
and
smart.
As you're finding these moist footprints, the owner of the Ram Spiral will come on over and shake Lazuli's hand and say, I can't thank you enough for that. I saw the way that Bouldara and Pebble really kicked the crap out of those things. I'd like to buy a pair of whatever those monster kicking boots. Can I get a pair? In my size?
Absolutely. We will have to put in a special order for you as they are in high demand, but absolutely, we will get you a pair.
And coming from the bakery on your other side is another person. The woman that runs the bakery comes on over and, once you're done talking to him, takes your hand and shakes it. Thank you so much. My shop was right next to it. I thought they were coming from me. And, our door isn't as good as yours, so I was very concerned. I would love a pair. Can you put a steel toe on mine so I can not just stomp, but also kick?
Of course. We do offer the most high-tech monster fighting shoes in the city, and we will make sure that yours are top-notch. And I got a clipboard and I start taking everyone's details, the orders for the monster kicking shoes.
Right. The orders start coming in from left and right as Bouldara is noticing these tracks and beginning to...
There's no comment, just greasy hands in the air.
Yeah, I'll
just
follow
following the
her,
tracks.
and I look back at Lazuli, and I'm like, oh yeah, you got this. Keep taking the orders. That's also important. You're the face. You're the face.
Excellent. Well, you can follow these tracks down the street, past the courtyard beyond, which splits into 4 different directions, through a narrow alleyway that has been built over already, so it's more of a little tunnel. Into the courtyard beyond where there's a fountain, and that's where you find 2 pairs of greasy sandals that look like they had shoes that they kicked off around here. And would you give me an investigation check to investigate these greasy sandals?
Ooh, can I do it too?
Okay, but yeah, as I'm doing it, I'm waving Pebble over because I'm just
With the two
I
of
put
you.
on. I bring my magnifier glass.
Yeah.
Take it out for this. Oops, sorry, I was still in the advantage.
Well, wouldn't you know it? These sandals have a symbol on them that you've seen before. It's a little circle with what do you call the thing on a sandal that binds the sides to the front and to the middle?
The thong. No, that's between the toe.
Yeah, but the thing that I guess the whole thing is the thong of the sandal in a circle. You recognize this symbol before, or you recognize this symbol. I'm gonna need someone to make me a different check to see where you recognize it from. What's a good skill for remembering this amongst other folks? Is there a charisma-based skill?
It's funny because I think brands have taken over the religious cortex of the brain. So
That's true. Give me a religion check.
Ooh, I damned myself because that's a -1 for me. I go.
You don't remember that
the goddess
brand.
Nike.
Isn't it? I mean, I would have thought it was history.
But
Let's
stick with religion
That's
since
also
you're all
-1.
cobblers.
Yeah, sure. I'm not good at
No.
religion. I'm good at the history.
No. What a shame. But you've
I'm
got
not
2
there,
pairs
right?
of these.
Because I'm still standing back taking orders.
That's
Okay.
correct, yeah.
Oh.
You've got 2 pairs of these
pairs.
that are kicked off in this other area where there's a fountain, it's another courtyard, and there's some other people coming out, and they're clearly talking about these things that just tromped through this region.
Well, we'll definitely bring back the sandals to investigate further or get other people to take a look at it.
Yeah.
All 4 of them on the end of a stick strung by their thong. But before we go, Pebble, maybe we should ask, as we hold them up high, anybody see the creatures these belong to?
They
And
came,
where
yeah, definitely. They went that way and they came from that way. They held up a piece of paper and they looked at me and then they kept moving. What were they?
Greasy.
You.
Yeah. And they came from that way?
They came from that way. And they went
we
that
don't know.
way.
There's no more footsteps, no more identifying trail, is there?
No.
Yeah, then with Pebble, I would take these back to Lazuli.
There are many people out here talking, and your friend Roy Boy is trying to put together the words to a song about the defenders of the street. What street? What's the name of your street?
Peach Street.
Peach Street. Yes,
What is it?
absolutely.
Where did that come from?
Like cobblers, but it's Feat because it's really cool. But we're about to rebrand this.
Oh,
street.
it's what? It's Peach Street?
Feet, but like
Oh, I
feet,
thought you
like
said
an
peach.
ability.
Oh,
it's
and I was like a
peach
peach
cobbler.
cobbler. Yeah.
It's even better.
I thought it was a stone fruit joke. Into the
It is.
cobblers.
It is now. It's like you guys are way funnier than me. Damn it! What you said?
I think it's Peach Street.
Yeah,
like
it's
a
Peach
peach.
Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said.
I just finished a peach bubble tea. I thought that like somehow you were channeling my taste buds right now.
What is it? Oh, you keep eating all the things I'm like. Oh, okay, Peach Street.
Portland's a good place to live.
Mhm. Well, Roy Boy's got some words that he's putting together about the dwarves of the street of Peach beating monsters to death with their feet, and
Yeah.
you know, on and on. And this is what you're
Nice.
coming back to when you see that Lazuli is pretty swamped by all these people who are just like doling compliments on her. Oh my god, that was so great. Did you the one that was laughing? What did you say to it to make it laugh like that?
I'll just I'll save it for next stand-up night.
That was just amazing. And then when Bouldara
Thank you.
pushed up against the wall, where did she learn to do things like that? You know, Lazuli,
Anime.
you're just. This is what you return to. This sort of, frivolity.
How many orders did I get?
You got 5 orders for boots.
Great. And as I took the orders, I arranged for like an expected drop-off date, but I was like, have you heard about our new our drop-off service? Are you interested in that add-on to your order? And I start charging a small delivery fee for that.
Well, unfortunately for you, the people who have come to order are literally right across the street, neighbors. And they don't need the delivery service for, 40 or 50 feet.
Well, I tell them to tell their friends about it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, you guys can bring back the sandals, the greasy sandals, and
Ew.
push your way through the crowd to talk to your sister if you need to.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lazuli. We didn't
Ew.
make these. I announced as I walked through the crowd with them. We
Ugh,
found
Phil.
these.
Oh.
Somebody else, some other cobbler, until I get him into the mudroom.
Mm-hmm.
This is why no one should order shoes from other cobblers. Ugh, disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We should put them out on front and write other cobblers' shoes.
Like crucify them. No, quickly hide them. Hide
no,
them from
no.
sight.
We'll tie them together and
Let's
throw
hide
them over the power line
This
outside.
this atrocity, yes.
I whisper, maybe Proton can reuse the materials. Take them in back.
Yeah, about these materials, sis. You should come check these out.
All right.
Because
I'll
if
come
not, we
inside.
need to go interact with some NPCs that might be able to get a better roll than we did.
I'll take a look at them.
Yeah, give me a religion check since shoes are your way of life.
11.
That's all you needed. Actually, 10 is what you needed. Yes, you recognize this symbol from that tavern you were at last night. That's the symbol that's was on one of the doors. Not all the doors. Each door had a different symbol, but that was the symbol that was on the side door where you were like near where you were trying to set those fake fires.
The guild. Guilty guild.
What does this symbol look like again?
It's the like 3-way, the 2 heavy straps in the middle thong of like a pair of sandals, just in a circle.
Got it.
Like
I knew I saw this somewhere. I can't believe it's the tavern of the Cobblers Guild.
I'm gonna, before the people outside start to disperse, I'm immediately gonna take this sandal and that news out and start showing people and be like, did you see this symbol? Do you know where else I've seen it? I saw it on the door of the Cobblers Guild. I think the Cobblers Guild is trying to put us out of business. Can you believe it? Can you believe the other side of town is against us? And I'm just like fomenting, discord.
excellent.
I'd like to point it out as well in another way. I'm gonna say that I can't believe that the Cobblers Guild would support selling shoes to these evil creatures.
Nice.
Like they take anyone's business, even the evil people. I don't know if I would work with them.
all the slander starts to come on in. I would like a persuasion check.
I mean, with advantage because I have the proof, right?
That's true. Yeah. All right. A pair of persuasion checks from each of you.
23.
Ooh, that can't. If that's true, that's a lie. If they really are, I mean, that would be an abomination if they're trying to put you out of business. What were those? I mean, they disappear with the puff of smoke. That sounds like a creature that was summoned. They completely ignore you, Jen. They don't even hear you. That's just. I mean, things disappear with the puff of smoke when they're made of magic, right? Are you telling me that the Cobblers Guild is bringing in extra dimensional help to put you out of business?
I mean, you said it.
That's just.
I don't know what other conclusion to draw.
Well, someone should go talk to them about that, or talk to someone about that. That should be investigated, don't you think?
I mean, but we're just so shocked and
Hurt.
We're hurt. We're just neighborhood cobblers trying to protect our home. And who would speak for us, you know?
Against the big cobble.
Against big cobble.
Well, there's much muttering around as the town of the street, Peach Street, begins to consider their options and see what's really at the bottom of all of this. And I think that's when
I'm implying heavily that like someone there should speak up for us.
All right. Well, we're going to take our first break on this scene in the streets, and we'll come back on the other side of our break with a little bit more City Dwarves. See you soon. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to City Dwarves. All right. Sure enough, your propaganda is highly effective, and a small group of people, neighbors from across the street, get together, and they're going to go take a look over at that place, and they're going to go talk to them and see what is going on, and they'll come back and report, and they're going to, they're going to go speak up and give someone a piece of their mind. 100%.
Good. What good neighbors they are.
Should make them some cookies or something.
Proton should make them some cookies.
Yeah, Proton. We should buy Proton supplies to make cookies to go alongside our next batch and to thank our people. Well, we should have money now, right? We're gonna get paid. We know money's coming.
Yeah, because we got 5 orders.
Yeah.
But we need to make the shoes.
Yeah. And I feel like we know money's coming, so like, we could invest in some cookie ingredients for what's her name?
Protoni?
Protoni. For Protoni. Yes. Wait, so we're about to ask her to make shoes, but it's not preparing shoes. It's making shoes from scratch. It's very different.
And we've done all the necessary prerequisites of getting the disembodied foot situation from each of these customers. It has a name. I'm sorry.
I assume. Yeah, we know their measurements.
What were the fake? What were they called?
I wrote it down. It was a freaky word.
It was a weird word. I remember.
I didn't like it.
But like, we need a template shoe to go off of.
Yes, the lasts.
The last
of
foot.
us.
Yes,
The last of them.
They'll have to come by and you'll have to measure and then carve a last from them. It'll be a process. In fact, that's probably what you're gonna have to spend the rest of the day doing, because it takes a little while to carve those lasts. So
Do you have to do it for a specific foot? I thought it was just like find the one that matches their size, like a mannequin.
well, you can do shoes based off of sizes if you want to be very generic, or you can do
No.
shoes tailored to someone's foot and you take a last of their foot and then it fits perfectly.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, it is. So it
'Cause
takes
we're
some time.
bougie.
But once you've got Stacy's last, then you can make shoes for her forever. You only need it once per customer.
So we got these 5 customers all sitting out front of our shop, both of their feet in a bucket of plaster. Not a lot going on for them. They gotta sit there.
Sweetie, no, you gotta carve it out of a piece of wood. There ain't no plaster.
I feel like an innovator. I feel like
Yeah.
mud from the river here would be like.
I mean, let's do it the traditional way for this
All
time.
right. But how do
Okay.
we?
So we're doing that, and do we think that is sufficient for Protoni to know what to do?
Absolutely.
Or do we need?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. We got this. We know how to do this part.
Yes. Lasts are
Yeah.
easy to make. Not a problem. This is one of the easiest things in cobbling to do. You have like these blocks of wood that are already about the size of a foot, and then you like shave off this here and here, and then you like feel and you measure, and it's a lot of quick carving and like foot feeling, but that's the business you're in. So
The foot business.
I'm beaming as we get all these orders.
mhm,
I feel like this is the beginning of a new era,
mhm.
making our parents proud.
Yeah. Well, the day passes without much else going on. Someone will come by and scrape those pairs of loincloths into a bucket and, do something with them, but no one knows what happens. They're taken away.
We don't want to know. We don't even want to know.
They're just taken away. Yeah, it's gross.
We do keep the gross shoes back, at the back as
Yeah.
proof.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do want to purchase the ingredients for a new batch of cookies.
Absolutely, yeah. So while the last are getting made, someone can go off to the baker's and get some chocolate and some flour and some leavening, and the day continues, and we can sort of round it out there. Everyone can get a good, nice rest this evening, and that will allow Bouldara to spend her one hit die, or one of her, no, actually your one hit die, yes, to heal up.
And I have to spend that right now. I just roll one.
You
d12
can,
dice.
yeah, you can roll your one hit die and be good.
Oh, and that's I can do this every time I rest. Sorry, I'm not losing it for the day or something, right?
Right, so we're going to use some unusual resting rules here. If you like to get into the nitty gritty, then here are the rules for you, and I will bring them up for the viewers as well. That didn't feel like that showed you anything.
I
Oh,
saw
I got a pop up
Did it
I just
have an
need
image in
glasses.
it though?
with
resting, rules,
rules.
long rest.
Yeah.
good night's
Okay,
sleep,
cool. It's
short
just not
rest.
showing up for me.
Oh, I like this with quality of rest. This is excellent.
Yeah, so we're going to break rest into a couple of different qualities. Now, in this moment, it's not going to make too much of a difference, but it will down the road a little bit. So the long and short of it is you need quality rest to actually heal up or get back resources. And a long rest is like a week's worth of time. And a short rest is one night of like quality rest. And there are some more specific rules, but we don't have to spend a whole bunch of time talking about it until it comes into play. If we're ever in a situation where it looks like things are going to get pretty spicy and dicey, and we want to be aware of the healing and resource regeneration mechanics, we can dig into them a little bit. But I think right now we're just kind of chilling in the streets, having fun, so it doesn't matter too much.
So, like spell slot wise, I only get spells back after a week.
If you get spells back after a long rest, then yes. Is that how bards function? I don't remember.
I think, isn't that all spell slots?
Some things get them back on a short rest, and some things get like arcane recovery, so they get them back more quickly. There's a few different methods of spell slot recovery.
I would be much more stingy with my spells if I didn't think I could have them back tomorrow.
Well, it's okay. You only cast the one, and it worked really well. Maybe I should have told you ahead of time, but it should be fine. It should be fine.
Okay.
Why? Oh. I've broken my roll 20.
That wasn't that quiet scream I heard in the background, was it?
Yeah.
That's just the cat.
Okay. I was like, something's happening in the other side of town.
Well, I'm going to try and fix my roll 20 while the party, what are you going to do the next day? Or that day? You know, what's the plan?
I'm gonna go talk to Proton
Mm-hmm.
about the new jobs and
Mhm.
see what they need, if anything, to complete them.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Yeah, well,
Hmm.
Proton is going to be happy to see you. you'll come on by and find that tree with that little door in it. And after a little bit of knocking, Proton will kind of open it a crack and go, "Oh, hi there."
I'll explain the whole new monster kicker line that we have created.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And ask if they want to be lead design architect of the monster kicker line.
Whoa, design and architect?
Yeah.
And creator? Like the whole thing? You want me to do the whole thing?
You seemed real excited about it before. I just thought you'd like it.
But sounds like a lot of studying and a lot of work, and I really like doing the things that I don't really have to use my brain for too much. I've been asked to do so much. I had to study so much, and I had to do so much, and I really like
So you like working
with
with
my
your
hands.
hands. With your hands. You got it. You got it. I'll do all the design. No worry about that.
Yeah.
I'll get all the materials, do all the design. All you do is just make them a reality with your hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
And we brought the stuff for more cookies.
That'd be great. Cookies are really easy. You don't have to think about it at all.
This is going to be a great partnership.
I think so.
I'm just doing physical cheerleading in the background, like, you've got this, like gesturing to the shoes, showing what monster kicking looked like as she told the story.
Oh, what sort of monster was it?
Oh,
It was
A big
Tony,
one.
you would have
Not
freaked
that
out if
big
you
of a
saw these
deal.
things. They were like 7,
They were-
8 feet. No,
no, like pretty small.
listen, I knocked
Not
the
a
one
big
down,
one.
stepped on him, and then I put the other one up against the wall, brought him down on the ground. I
Wow.
mean,
There's a
no
dragon
problem.
stick.
They were huge and scary, but they were no problem. Have you seen? You know these guys? Have you seen these guys?
No, that sounds amazing. I don't know. I've never heard of anything like that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's pretty new, so
I mean,
it
the
was weird
world's
for
pretty
us
new.
too.
Yeah, the world's pretty new. Okay, cool.
We all agree on this, just like it's an everyday thing, like
Yeah.
citizens in the world. We're like, yeah, it's a new world. I don't
Where are we from? I don't know.
Who's
We
to
just all
say?
we all spawned together. Pretty new.
Okay, well, should I do the same as last night and do the work overnight and then leave the cookies for you?
You are so welcome to do that. Yeah, that would be amazing.
I mean, you want like extra set of hands, a little company? I'm usually up late most nights, and I can't go next door right now. So you let me know.
You'd hang out with me?
Well, Protoni, of course I hang out with you. You want to hang out? I would love to hang out with you.
Tony opens the door all the way and waddles out and just like wraps her arms around your leg.
Oh, oh my God, this is special. You guys, sisters, look.
You guys are besties.
I don't think I've
It's
ever had a
amazing.
friend before.
I look really sad because I thought Protoni would be my friend, and now like she picked somebody else, and I got screwed over again.
Why are you crying, Pebble?
I just never had a friend before. It's very different. It's very strong emotion right now, and I don't know how to deal with it. I have to go back inside. And Proton will let go and scurry back in and shut the door.
I look a little sad.
Pebble, well, I'm sorry you look sad. Well, you're such a friendly little guy. I'd be your friend too.
You think Protoni will be my friend too? Because how it usually goes is that people become your friends and then you forget about me.
Pebble, no, it's just I'm loud, but you don't want to be loud. It's Pebble. They think you're great. Everybody loves you, Pebble. I'm looking at Lazuli like.
Yeah, I love you. Yeah, I love you.
Everybody, listen. What did your sister say? Listen to your sisters.
And the drag stick.
And the dragon stick.
Oh yeah!
Yeah. I like do a little pound it out with the dragon stick.
All right. I marched back like semi-happily.
I'm just watching her with my hands on my hips, like that's my sister.
Aww.
Oh, that was really cute. You guys can all take inspiration for that. That was really nice.
Oh!
Yay. Huzzah.
Bye, Protoni.
Ah.
All right. Well, back to the shop it is. Proton tucked away, dealing with her emotions. Party can. Well, what do you want to do? this is a pre-capitalist industry here. You're not expected to be spending 6 days a week working for 8 hours a day. You got some jobs coming up. You got Proton to take care of the work for you. You're sort of free.
I think we should go egg Bethany's house.
But
Ah,
eggs are so expensive.
well, we should go investigate further. Like now we have the shoes. We could bring a shoe.
I'm standing there like holding eggs. Like if it was a weak protest, I'm totally reacting like, yeah. So
Should like confront them, or at least get information. Do something.
I think you're right. Although we did kind of like set the neighbors out to gather information. So we could just wait till they come back.
Well, that was yesterday. The neighbors have long come back.
Oh, we could go to the bar and find out what
Yeah.
happened. I bet they're
Also,
there.
Did you say when we picked up the flip-flops that Roy the Bard was hanging out, like ready to compose a song about saving the village, but maybe there were more verses to the song from earlier times that we didn't know too much about?
Yeah. Roy Boy definitely did come and try to arrange a couple of verses on Peach Street and Monster Kicking. Yeah. Yep, that happened.
I mentioned this to Lazuli because I understand. What is Bard culture like? Like when somebody else is a song, do you try and hear it, or you just be like, "Yeah, no, I don't know her." Like,
I mean, the song is about me, so I should make sure he's crediting me when he sings it. So yeah, we should go see Roy Boy.
All right.
Let's go.
Well, you can head on over to the inn next door. What was it called? The Ram Spiral?
yeah,
Yes.
the Ram's spiral.
Yes. And last time when we came in, we had underscored that Bouldara sort of had a not so great relationship. But this time, you know what, Bouldara? After all the ass kicking up and down the street, and after the songs that Roy Boy's been singing about you, the owner, as you walk in, gives you the, okay, it's fine, I'm not going to contest it.
Bouldara immediately glances over to the axe throwing area where there's like obvious vacancies in the wall of like axes to be thrown,
Mhm.
and then with the bartender again, and then just like follows her sisters in.
All right.
I whisper to her, don't call them the name they don't like.
Wait, Ram's
No.
ass? You okay, Peb?
Yeah, don't call it that. They don't like that.
Sorry, Pebble. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You don't like being called Peb?
I'm okay with that. I mean,
Is it because
you know,
Ram's ass? You're trying to be.
I tried to cover it up every time.
I'm gonna go grab us around at the bar, and we're gonna sit at the nicest table with the best view. I don't know if anyone's sitting there or not, but they're not. I think when I want to sit there. That is to say, if they're there, I'm gonna move.
Well,
them.
yeah, it's pretty early in the evening. Let me just make a check right here and see if your nicest spot is. It's like a table for like 6 people, and there's one person who's occupying the whole table.
That's the
Oh,
worst.
Who
Yeah.
is it? Do we know them?
Good question.
That's a great question. You absolutely know this person.
Is
this,
it Sister Helen?
No,
Okay.
it's Guy, the rival of Roy Boy.
Oh my god, it's Guy.
ooh, if anyone's gonna give a critical assessment of the new ballad, I'm
And
gonna buy a
Royboy's not
4th
here?
beer.
Mm-hmm. What was that?
Roy
Oh,
Boy's not here?
Roy Boy's not here right now. Now, this is the place that he frequents. He just might, it's a little
Not
early
here
in the
yet.
day. Yeah, he could be off working or sleeping or, that bard life.
Yeah. Hashtag Bard Life.
Guy will look up as you sit at the table, or as you approach the table. Are you approaching the table? Don't let me put
I'm
words in your
coming
mouth.
over with now 4 beers, and it looks like where we were gonna go sit. I kind of just grab them from the bar and automatically start walking to the table.
Yeah, let's go sit down. This is our table.
Okay.
Yeah, but I bought a beer for Guy.
Yeah.
You did, yeah. He will see the extra beer and do the math in his head and reach out, take it, shrug. There's room for 6. There's easily room for, 3 of you to sit. And say thanks.
What's up, Guy?
What's up?
You heard this new song Roy Boy's been making?
Yeah, the one about Bouldara, the badass.
Is that what it's about?
But what?
what-
Whoa, what was it?
Yeah, it was called Bouldara the badass. Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
Yeah,
How does it
something
go?
about
That sounds awesome.
the strongest feet on Peach Street or something like that.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's true about me, what they say.
Is
Yeah.
that the only? I mean, is that the only subject of the song? Is there
Well,
any?
she kicks monsters' butts. What was it?
I do that.
She kicks the monsters' butts up and down. She kicks the monsters' butts all around town. The little monster laughed to see such a sight. The little monster was frightened by the strength of her might. Yeah,
Jay was?
yeah, something like that.
Cool. Yeah. That's about what I expected.
Yeah, and then there was something about like a stick. Getting hit in the face with a stick.
And I'm like punching Pebble. That's the dragon stick.
Did it say dragon stick?
What? No.
Oh, okay. Someday.
Yeah, no.
We'll see.
There was I can't remember the line, but yeah, its hide was so thick, at least until it met the butt of the stick. Oh no, Bouldara, you must have had a stick around.
No, it's Pebble's. Just stick to the sun, Pebble.
When he's talking about the
Oh,
stick,
he
I'm
looks-
like slowly bringing it up, and I'm like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's the stick.
Yeah. I actually
The
didn't
stick
think.
from the song.
Yeah. Bouldara the badass.
Cool. Yeah.
And
Awesome.
Pebble, your stick. I got my fist
imaginary
up.
stick. I'm beaming, and like this is good enough. I'm like never in the story, but at least this time, like my stick made it. Not yet as a dragon stick, but it's a stick. It's something.
Mhm.
This is just one of many songs that have been composed about how great and strong Bouldara is. So it's a Tuesday for her. She's just really psyched for her sister right now. Like there's Bouldara's great beard. There was Summer of Bouldara. There was Bouldara on the mountain. Bouldara comes down the mountain. That was the follow up. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm happy for Pebble.
Yeah,
My morning star, Bouldara.
Don't you remember that one?
That was my favorite.
That was like my
The ballad.
7th grade
I love a
boyfriend.
ballad. Yeah.
Talented gal.
This is my first ever song.
So what about you, Lazuli? You working on anything new?
Oh yeah, always. Just that hustle, that bard life. Yeah.
I thought you were really busy with the shop and everything. I didn't know if you could whip anything up.
We've been working on a new jingle for the store. Yeah, it's just all like it's in that creative phase. I don't really like to show an unfinished product.
Totally
Yeah.
get that. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nice.
What about you?
No, actually, come in performing some classics, but a little bit of borrowing here and there. Haven't really been in a creative flow. Kind of just resting, letting the juices recharge and taking it easy. Try not to overwork myself.
Why is that, you think? Where's your creativity stopped up?
There's a difference between like stopped up and holding it back to like letting it build up and pent up until it just bursts forth again. So it's the like a tantric writing style.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, the it's hot right now, the tantric writing style.
Yeah. Tantric music composition. That's definitely what I'm doing.
Cool. Yeah, let me know how that works.
You'll hear it.
Okay, cool. Have you seen Roy Boy around?
I do believe he said he had a gig and he'd be back in 45 an hour.
Cool. Yeah, I want to hear that new Bouldara song.
I'm sure
have
he
you
can't
heard
wait to
anything-
sing it for you.
Yeah. Have you heard anything about the Cobblers Guild lately?
No.
Big
What, was that
cobble.
a bunch of bakers? No, wait, shoemakers, right? Bunch of shoemakers getting. Hey, are you part of the guild?
No,
They wish.
they're
Bummer.
assholes.
Really?
They're kind of like out to get us. It's really,
Dude.
yeah.
So
Like,
you're
having-
saying all the other cobblers are getting together to get you?
Like not all of them, just like a certain cliquey group of them, you know,
Mhm.
including Bouldara's ex and their fiance.
Moment. There's an intelligence check being made. It's passed with flying colors. Right, the blacksmith's daughter. Yeah.
Look at the
bummer.
pain that they've caused. Poor Bouldara. Close to tears every second.
Bouldara, you just had a song written about you. What's going on?
I hope Bethany hears it.
You know,
Poor
I got
thing.
a gig on that side of town tomorrow. Do you want me to like poke my head in and put in a good word for you?
I mean, if you have a good word to say.
Of course he does. I pat her shoulders reassuringly, and I go get her another beer.
Right, you are getting for the other beer, and I do believe this is maybe a quick time just to check in on how much money the party has, because we're pretty broke here. The drinking habits of the party are probably going to be the thing that drowns us. I
The
think
drinking habits of Bouldara,
that's true.
specifically.
Yeah,
That's
we had
true.
I will call them
seven.
networking habits,
Mhm.
We had
perhaps information
seven
gathering habits.
silver.
7 silver.
As she waves her Starbucks cup.
Somebody help me balance this budget. My family of cobblers is dying.
It is 2 drinks for a silver, so please subtract 2 from your current coffers of 7.
Yeah, I guess I'll just keep track of it, so we're at
No,
fine.
no, no. Lazuli has it on her character sheet. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
Is
Okay,
that
okay.
all of our money is the 7?
Yes, it's all of our money.
That's all your
Oh,
money.
jeez.
So we have
Okay,
5
no
now.
more drinks tonight.
We need some more shoes.
Mm. Yeah, and you know, you owe 10 silver in a few days when the collectors come back around. Now, hopefully, you know, you can get those repairs done tonight and get them shipped off and make some money. But you're definitely going to need to start drumming up some real business to like get ahead. You've got debts to pay.
Well, Guy, need any shoes repaired? Your shoes look pretty crappy.
Hey.
You can kind of hear me stomping around under the table, like looking for his foot to scuff up his shoes.
I mean, he takes a look at his shoes and like, well, you know, they'll do. I could use a pair of like performance shoes though. That'd be killer, you know, something that really, because these are my like, you know, going to get some drinks, but I'd really like a pair of
Monster kickers? Really hot right now.
that doesn't really speak bard, you know. I want something that like
Oh.
bedazzles.
Yeah, what about your ID from the other day? Maybe it's time to pull that out, the energy crystal bells.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Energy
No, I don't-
crystal bells? Tell me more about
Is he
that.
ready, guys? I don't
I
know
mean,
if this
they're
guy is
pretty
ready for the
exclusive, but I mean, I don't know. Pebbles, tell him about the line. See if it vibes.
So I recount everything that Lazuli had came up the other time, and I'm like, yeah, so basically like we'll do a custom fit, of course, and then we're gonna be finding these we're gonna find these crystals that are like shaped like bells. They're really fragile, but at the same time, that's part of why you don't wear it every day. You just wear it for performance. It's really grand. It's really shiny. It's breakable, so it's like your feelings and like the fragility, all that of your performance. And then if there's with the right movement, it's gonna go clink, 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 and then it can break, but like it won't break because you're gonna be really careful, and everybody's gonna be like, wow.
So you're saying with these, I could use my feet like a tambourine?
Yes, but really like not too strong so that they don't break. Like, so
if you just want a tambourine,
soft.
like we can make tambourine shoes, sure, but this is more elegant. This
Yeah,
is
but I don't want
an
like
energetic
ugly
thing.
tambourine. I'm not trying to like be a busker, right? I got like
Right.
high class clients,
Exactly.
bells on my shoes that like look good, but also you could like, in the lull of the music, you could do like a little to get like the little sound
Exactly.
effect. That would be pretty bomb.
Exactly that. Yeah, that was Lazuli's idea.
Okay.
I know you really are also like a believer in the power of crystals. Like I know that that's something, right? Like you vibe with
Well, I
that.
don't know what
like,
you mean by
energy-
like believer. Crystals have
Right.
serious
You-
powers.
Right. You
saying like
understand
believe
the energetic
sort of
vibrations. Yeah.
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 So that's kind of the what we're going for,
Well,
Ooh,
what sort
and
of
you can,
crystals are you gonna use in them?
Well, it depends, of course, on what kind of energy you're hoping they will bring. Is it like a
I'm looking for
What's
something
the-
bright and joyous.
Uh-huh.
I've got a couple of gigs coming up, and I'm trying to like corner the coming of age ceremony market because there's good money in like when noble families are like throwing parties, like quinceañeras and stuff. Like there's a lot of money in there. People go balls to the walls. So I want that like joyful celebration of like youth flowering vibe.
I mean, clearly something like a tiger's eye like would make a lot of sense. But I mean, if you really want to go like high class, if you really want to bring like the right kind of vibrations, I'm feeling a topaz for you.
I actually like topaz. Yeah, like you get that bright color too. The tiger's eye like doesn't necessarily shine on the feet. I could do a topaz.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not cheap, of course. I mean, you wouldn't want it to be. So,
Well, you got to spend money to make money.
right. Exactly.
Exactly.
This
Everybody
guy
will
gets it.
remember you and your topaz crystal shoes, and we'll set the right intentions. Like every moment we'll spend working on it, we'll make sure to be bright and joyous, so that the intention carries into the crystal.
I can come and play for you while you work on them.
Oh, wait, sisters. Can I bring in the gals really quick?
Yeah.
What do you say? We offer him a discount on these shoes if he promises at the end of every one of his songs to go, and I got these shoes at the Cobblepheet quarry. Or I mean, we're gonna need like our own commercial thing to kind of tag on songs.
How much influence does Guy have? How many people would you say
we killed
follow him as a bard?
He doesn't like have a following. He's more of like the gig guy who shows up, right? He doesn't play at the taverns. He's not like a man of the people. He's more of the like working professional who you can
For
hire.
now.
Mm-hmm.
For now.
Yeah.
Until we elevate him with our shoes.
And this is why he and Roy Boy are rivals, because Guy like has his stuff together enough to actually get people's to get good gigs, whereas Roy Boy is more like doesn't want to sell out and is having a good time, and so Guy keeps like getting all the jobs Roy wants because Roy's fast and loose.
Wait, we cannot let him watch us craft the shoes, though. I say that when we're just a small group. So we should just keep this thing about intention. Maybe like before we do the work, before we go to bed, like, you can sing us the song too. Infuse.
I like this idea though, the integrative marketing in the song. Maybe a small discount. Small.
As long as he maintains, of course, brand standards in his work and across his performances.
Right.
He's a professional, though.
Do we trust him as a professional?
Guys?
We're all like having this conversation. Like I'm
I-
assuming like 7 to 9 inches from his face. Just
I'm like, I trust him. I trust him as a professional. He's the one getting the gigs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great. So then I guess I'll present this plan to Guy. If you felt like you authentically really vibed with the shoes,
Mm-hmm.
maybe some sort of trade for promotion could offer you a slight discount on the Topaz Bell shoes. If at the end of every song there was a cobbler's quarry.
that's it.
I don't think
Maybe
so.
not
I
every
can't do
song.
that. I can't be, coming into a noble's house and start like, tossing out
a good
cobbler's quarry
point.
references and that's one way
It's a good point.
sure way to like lose my position.
All right.
But-
Full price it is.
Full price it is, yeah. You show me the topaz. I don't want any of this cracked or, foggy or a piece of glass passed off as topaz.
What you trying to say about us right now, Guy?
It's not you, it's me. I gotta make sure the crystals are right before they're carved.
And of course, to make sure that you're serious about the right quality of crystals, we're gonna need to take a deposit.
All right, he reaches around in his pocket and he will fish out. I need a dungeon master guide.
My cat was rolling this around the floor. It's a D20.
What PO she get? Like,
I know, I should have checked.
I should have checked. Come here.
it was a charisma roll. I feel like it was high. I think it
Don't try
worked.
to fight me, silly girl. What'd you roll?
Okay. So topaz is a nice jewel. All right, that's a fancy gem that you've got right there.
I upsold him.
Yeah, you did.
Do we know the price of a topaz?
Yeah, well, price of course changes with size, obviously. And for like a good sized topaz, you'd expect it to be like 500 gold. Really expensive. Now, I don't know what sort of bells you're carving. If you're going to carve multiple bells, you might want like a couple of small ones, maybe.
Yeah.
If you were to do a bunch of big ones, you might even have trouble finding that many large
Yeah.
topaz.
No,
So
I guess
you
we'll do
might
small ones.
you might be able to buy one 500 GP topaz and then have someone carve it into bells and then attach them to the shoes. And that work
That's
would probably cost
expensive.
another like 250 gold. Alternatively, since you might not be able to buy them around that way, you might be able to ask around and find a place where you could get topaz. It's a new world. There's a lot of resources out there. Gems aren't made or found in the city. They're brought in from afar. You do have some cousins who live out in the hills and the mountains and the areas nearby. Maybe you know somebody who can make ends meet for you. Maybe you can
Oh,
ask
I like that.
around for someone who might be able to help you find this topaz gemstone that you're looking for. Or maybe you know somebody in town who has access to high class jewelry or fancy equipment.
So what you're saying is that this is like a 1,000 gold piece pair of shoes.
I guess you would need for each side. So yeah, it would be 1,000 gold if you were to just buy the topaz plus some work to be done to carve it. So you're probably looking at, like 1,200 gold just to get and carve the topaz if you were going to buy it at street prices, if you could find it.
So what you're saying is this is a $2,000 gold piece pair of shoes.
Yeah, but there's a lot of risk in there. You do a bad job and he's not satisfied, and then you're just out the money.
Well, I'm just saying for the sake of the deposit, like half up front is going to be 1,000 gold.
Can we do a contract
Oh, we could
where
do
if
it
he
in
cannot
we could-
procure the topaz in a certain
That's
amount of time, they get 90% of their money back?
Yeah, that's a lot of money for a guy here. That's
Yeah.
literally he's gonna have to go take out a loan even for the deposit.
He said he wants topaz shoes.
But we could do it in like
Yeah, you
It's not our
upsold
fault
him.
he's living beyond his means.
but like
That's
we
true.
could do it in 3 payments, right? We could have an upfront deposit, then once we have the topaz and he confirms he likes the topaz, then there's a second payment, and then there's a final payment when we finish the shoes. So it could be in 3.
Makes sense.
Well-
Just, of course our business can't be expected to go out of pocket to procure the topaz. So,
Why not? You're selling shoes. Shouldn't you be able to make them?
well, yeah, but like, what if you just, skip town, then we're stuck with topaz.
What if I give you a bunch of money and you skip town? I mean, at
That's
least if you buy the
ridiculous.
topaz yourself, then like you've got the money and you've got the
All
gem.
right, well, I mean, we don't start work on projects like this without a deposit. So if you're not really looking for like
Well,
a quality shoe,
no,
then
no,
that's
we're-
fine. We don't need to.
I'm looking for it. What? Give me a. How much are the shoes total?
2,000 gold.
For a friend?
I itemize the list for him, and I show him how they cost about 1,200 gold to make, and then I'm like, look, man, everyone knows that the best practices is, 3 times cost is what you sell a thing for, the MSRP. But for you, I'm bringing it down. This is not even 2 times cost, man. I'm giving you like the bare minimum labor cost here.
But like all the labor that you do is just in the shoe and the leather and the shoe. That's not that much. Like most of that work is getting outsourced to the gem maker. Like if you take away the topaz, the shoes aren't that pricey on their own. Shouldn't we be just marking that up at 3 times and then adding the topaz on?
But then we need to go find the topaz and get it sculpted the way that you like it,
Mm-hmm.
which also is work because
There's a lot
topaz
of
doesn't
labor
come
involved.
around easy.
We would know maybe a lot about topaz if we consulted our internal stone cunning. Like where to mine it? Like maybe we got a secret family topaz mine?
No, we definitely gonna have to buy it. It's gonna be real expensive.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm whispering.
Yeah, and
this.
I think we're gonna have to buy it out of town. As far as I know, there's nobody in the topaz business in this town, so we're gonna have to exit the city, find
Yeah.
a topaz person, convince them to sell us the
okay,
topaz.
Thinking of my
okay.
stone cunning right now, my sister's here absolutely correct. There's no topaz in this hemisphere. It's going to be a big import price. Luckily, we know a guy.
1,800. Come on. Don't make me go broke.
Make you go broke? You,
I mean,
are
if,
we-
I
look,
wanna
if you
afford
just want a
these.
nice pair of leather shoes, then we can just make you a nice pair of leather shoes. If that's
want-
where you are at in life, and no shame here if you can't.
I want
do a big purchase
pizzazz. Give me
like this.
1,900. Come on.
you want pizzazz, but you can afford, like, it's not going to happen. Go out, get some money, come back. You can have nice shoes then.
Look, I saw you not get a second drink. I know you're tight on ends, all right? This is definitely, I'm your prototype
just went
Do
customer.
not
Her a
talk about my
second drink.
tight end in front of my sisters.
I
Put it over my
understand
shoulder.
I'm your prototype customer here, okay? So it's possible that this ain't gonna be your finest work. So I'm doing you a favor by even putting in the very first order, aren't I?
And
Don't even know. I'm gonna say-
would you promise that every time somebody comments on your shoes, you would say that it came from us?
Yeah, for like the first month or two. First couple months.
I feel like that's a
1900.
decent deal. Let's.
Who's gonna do that anyway? You tell a guy his shoes are nice. He goes, "Oh, I got them at so and so's. They were only such and such." Like it
Do
does.
they?
I
don't know.
All right, 1,900, half up front.
Whoa! You're killing me. I'm gonna have to take out a loan. Do you know someone I
This
can take out a
guy's
loan for
guy.
that much for? 1,900 up. I mean,
We actually, sisters, do.
That's-
We can
What,
do a
that's
third. We can
950?
do a third.
All
We
right,
know where
fine,
you could
fine,
take out a
fine.
loan.
A third up front because you're a friend.
Oh, okay, all right. Someone do some math. Hey, stick girl.
633 and 33.
Thank
Pebble,
you.
you are so smart, Pebble.
All
Oh my
right.
God.
She
Here.
was just waiting for this moment. She was calculating it since the start. Like when she said the third, she's like, I'm ready to go. Just ask me the number. Ask me the number. Here's the number.
He pulls out 3 silver and 3 copper, slaps them on the table, fishes around in a pocket, and will pull out 33 gold, and slap it on the table and say, "This is what I got right now. Consider this my holding my spot in your queue. You're gonna have to introduce me to your loan shark. I'll get the rest out of him there. It's another.
We don't know a loan shark. What are you talking?
The person you
wonder
said
if I-
loans. You said you knew someone to get money from.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Sure.
And we can refer you. I bet that might give us a discount on our loan or something.
Referral
idea.
bonus.
Referral bonus.
All right,
Okay.
your place is held.
80 years this world has been
who-
alive, and we've already
You
invented
take
the
it,
worst
you
aspects
take
of
it.
marketing.
Who's noting?
Pebble, you be the accountant.
Okay, so how much? I'll write it down. How
It was
much?
33 gold.
33 gold,
3 silver, 3 copper is what he has
3
paid you.
silver, 3 copper. And I did not track the 5 over left silver that Anna's holding.
Yeah,
Right.
that's our pocket.
Yeah,
change.
so you
That's
keep
not
that
the
for our
business
pocket
money.
gems. Okay,
Yeah.
I keep business money. Okay,
Yeah,
I like that. That works.
separate accounts. You know?
Yeah, separate.
Mhm,
I like that.
mhm.
Okay. So, so much money. Okay.
Okay, well that's all I got. I'm gonna have to go put on a good suit, get my current good shoes, and practice my "Hey, give me a loan" speech. I'll meet you back here. I don't know, same time, couple days. You can take me to see your person.
Okay.
All right.
I will introduce you.
Thanks. Well, I gotta go get my clothes and get my speech ready. It's nice chatting to you with you. And he gets up
Wait, his speech?
For the
his-
loan.
for the loan. Like I need the shoes, please. Just lend me 1,000 gold.
Oh, you pre-plan those things. That's fun. Good luck, guy.
And guy will take off. And just as
I
guys
like this guy.
heading out the door, Roy Boy will stroll on in with a howdy doody to a guy on the way out. See the 3 of you sitting down and come sliding into Guy's warm spot.
Hey, Roy.
What's up, friend? How you doing?
Heard your new song is a banger.
Mm-hmm. Well, Bouldara keeps banging them out. What else are you gonna do?
They do say that about me.
And I hold up the stick like quietly. And I'm like,
But what about the new star of song and music? And I do jazz fingers at the stick.
Yeah, that was great, Pebble. The way that you wha-wha-bah. Didn't you make like a yeah as you did it or something?
I did.
Yeah, it was great. Little rocky one. Good job.
Thank you. You're my favorite part.
Really? With your sister sitting right there? Oh, you are just flattering me. I mean,
Well-
I can't believe you would say that. But go on. Tell me more. Tell me more.
I mean,
Do you like my
except
eyes?
Except my sister.
You like my eyes. It's the eyes, isn't it?
Yeah, great eyes. Also
It's the
great
voice.
song.
Yeah.
But like, my sisters, they're my sisters. But
Mhm.
I meant like outside family.
No, I get it. Yeah, it's outside of the family. Just the favorite asterisk except for the sister. I got you.
Yeah.
Mhm. So,
I'm starting to blush.
The spotlight lingers on Pebble. We're like, what she'll do next?
She's not used to it. She's like starting to get really awkward. She's like, oh god, there's too much discussion.
guy leaving in shame?
He was shame.
Shame.
And I'm just like transferring the conversation directly to Lazuli. Shame.
Who can tell what Guy thinks or feels these days, you know?
No. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of he doesn't have a lot of energy to him, He's sort of reserved, kind of compressed, like a little bottled up, a little withheld.
Yeah, he's like just really concerned with money, you know?
What a way to live your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He could use a little pizzazz, am I right? Contributing nothing to the conversation.
Yeah, he could use a little sparkle in his step. Say, Bouldara.
Hmm?
You planning on any other demonstrations that I should be there to watch?
Funny you should goad me into action like that, Roy. Yeah, it just so happens I'm feeling really good about throwing some axes right now. So, with that prompt, Bouldara is going to get up and head to the axe throwing area of the bar.
Roy will go on over, get himself a drink from the bar, and then come and sit down next to you and pull out his instrument and start plucking at it as you throw axes and see what's what.
Wow, Bouldara's his muse.
Bouldara's like sweating that she wasn't expecting him to follow, and well, now it's just like she's like kind of slippery on the axes. And
She throws the axe,
looking back.
but it's all out of wax. It hits the mark. No, that didn't work. No, scratch, not that line. No.
You know what? I don't feel like I think I want to throw axes anymore. And like all 6 of them, she just puts back into the wall, like near where they're supposed to go. And she's like, I think I'm gonna go. And she just kind of like moves down the bar and like stands there to see what Roy will do.
Oh, she's getting
Okay.
weird too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Okay. And
Heads back
she-
to the sisters. She's really awkward. What's going on? Did she see? Did she see Bethany again? Is she having
Yeah.
trouble? Well, God, this place is kind of weird vibes. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Whoa. Since when are you like bad vibes, I'm leaving? Aren't you the vibe changer? Isn't that your thing?
Kind of, but like it's getting. I don't know. It just feels really awkward in here right now, and I don't know
was
why.
hoping that you were gonna play the new song for us. If it's about us, we haven't even heard it.
Yeah, I could play it for you. All you gotta do is ask. Why didn't you just ask?
This is me asking.
Oh, well, let me. I mean, it's still a work in progress, but how do you improve if you don't, test play it for everyone? And he will pull out his instrument and begin to play. And with that, we should go to our break. We'll catch you on the other side. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to City Dwarves. Our party has heard the song that Roy Boy has sung for them. He played his instrument. He saw, did the whole, what was it? Butt kicking Bouldara song for you. And let's give him a performance check here. Let's do 1d20 plus, because he's a pretty good bard. 5 for the general craftsmanship of the song, which is
so
oh wow,
good.
that's great, great.
It's
and
so good.
then the impromptu performance, not so much. He seems maybe a little bit distracted. I think Bouldara had walked outside at the beginning of it, and it was kind of awkward. And then you're like, "Play me your song about us," and then he's like, "Ha ha ha!" And then Bouldara kicked him down the street. But you get the gist, right? Like it's there. I just need some work, right? I just need to.
Yeah, I have stars in my eyes, especially at the moment about the stick, and I'm like, pure glee. I don't care about the 7.
Okay,
I'm just happy.
Let's see if he picks up on that. We'll do a little bit of insight check for him. He sort of notices just a little bit that when the bit about the stick coming in, which your name is not mentioned, it just mentions the stick. Your eyes like begin to shimmer and sparkle before him. And once the song is over and he's sort of getting this reception from you, he sees that you're the one who's actually like really excited, and reach over and be like, it could use a little more work. You think I should put a little bit more in there about that? Maybe, Pebble doesn't quite fit in the rhyme scheme, but like, you got a nickname?
Do I?
Yeah, you have a nickname.
I look at Lazuli.
We call you Pebs. But do you
The
like that?
destroyer is echoed from the doorway, and then Bouldara like whips back around into the
That's the
street. So.
destroyer.
Peb's the destroyer.
Or maybe just
Hmm.
something about the dragon stick would make Pebs real happy.
Yeah, look at this.
The drag. What do you mean, dragon stick?
Look at this angle. Doesn't it look like a dragon?
You're damn right it does. And Bouldara's back.
I want a gif of that. Like, you just looked so happy and proud.
Yeah, the dragon. Sure, yeah, we could call it the dragon stick. Little bit of a creative freedom. Never hurt anybody.
Oh, that's amazing.
All right, we'll update it to the dragon stick. I'll have to cut a word here, but we can fit the right. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is like the best thing I've ever heard.
Well,
It's
my pleasure.
incredible.
My pleasure. Well, I'll see you all around. I'm gonna go see if I can't drum up some business somewhere. Ciao. And takes off.
Does he leave through the front door of the ram spiral?
Yeah.
Oh,
course.
yeah. As he goes outside and passes the entrance, he'll notice that I've gotten about as far as our shop, which is one down, and the door is locked. Lazuli has the key, so I'm just kind of hanging out outside in the street, and I'm like, hey guy, hey, sorry, it got weird in there.
Don't worry about it. He goes to the left, heading towards your shop. What's going on?
Yeah, and even if he was gonna like blow me off or pass me, I'm now like fully just awkward, blocking the whole like sidewalk, and I'm like, yeah, just I appreciate what you're doing in there for my sister, making her famous, and you sing all these songs, and everybody. Have you sung that song for Bethany at all? Like, does she know?
I just wrote it yesterday.
Yeah, like hours ago.
Yeah. I haven't even crossed the river yet since then.
Where'd you
haven't
go?
seen her.
You are going across. You intend to go sing the song to her.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, some of those folks over there have been looking around. They need a little music in their tavern for their guild members. Next time I'm, coming up, it would be my pleasure, my friend, my good friend, Bouldara. I'd happily sing a song about you for them.
My
I mean, what are
God,
friends for, right?
son. Oh, you are, and I just grab him by the shoulders. Like, I don't know how up on the arms I can get there, but I'm I
He's
don't
a
know,
human,
like,
so
like,
it's, that,
like human. Yeah.
yeah, it's like,
The
it's like
Gimli to Aragorn,
hugging
like,
someone that's like 6'8" or something.
Yeah,
It's workable.
I'm not hugging. I wouldn't call it a hug, but I got him by the arms. I'm expressing my appreciation physically. Got a good couple shakes in there, and I'm like, I cannot express how grateful I would be if you would go up there, perhaps sing your song in front of Bethany. Maybe tell her, some of my feats, my exploits, and maybe next time you pass through here, you would swing by our Cobblefeet quarry, and I just like knock on the wall of the building, and tell me like how it went, and I promise. We'll make it worth your time. The journey to singing your report. I would just like to hear how it.
Buddy, you got it bad still, don't you?
I know not of what you speak. I've got like, what is it?
Your muscles are
Like,
so
I'm
big,
dying.
and your heart's the biggest one of them. Oh God, it's just beating.
Bro, she's just so fucking beautiful.
She's really pretty. I know. Yeah. And she was nice to you. You guys were good together, right? What happened? Last time I saw her, she seemed kind of mean to you.
She mean to she was a little mean to me.
How'd she go from being so sweet on you to this? What? Did you do something?
Would a victim blame her to come to me outside of my shop? I'm in tears, something like that, and you're blaming?
I'm just asking, as a friend who you can trust. You can tell me if you did. It's okay to get it off your chest.
Yeah,
No?
I gotta think about it. I mean, all I ever
Well,
did
you
was tell
probably
her she
didn't
was
then.
pretty. I probably did. I probably screwed
No. I mean, maybe. You know what? maybe she was charmed by a witch, huh? Maybe it's all
She
just a
was
bunch of
charmed
magic.
by
That's when I come out and I'm like, I mean, there has been magical sightings emanating from, the Cobblers Guild. So, like, who knows about the magic that they might have on their side?
Such a good book.
And then I go back inside the bar.
But with the affirmation, right? This it's got to be a. Oh my god.
She liked
Lord.
you, right? Like,
She was
maybe
she loved me.
she loved you.
And
She
Bouldara.
loved you.
Oh my god, Roy.
I bet it's witchcraft.
I know
probably
the
like a love
charisma,
potion.
But I didn't know the int. You're so smart, Roy.
I mean, the charisma comes because, it flows from the mind
I
through
don't
the
need to
heart,
know
out the
about where your
mouth.
charisma flows. I just need to tell you that you're smart and that you take this compliment and that you continue to be smart on my behalf and tell me everything you know about witches. And when you see Bethany, what's all messed up with her, that'll help me find the witch that did this to her. And I'm going to go in that bar right there and I'm going to get a bunch of beers and I'm going to find out more about that witch. And you, Roy? Mwah, and I kiss him on both and I want to go for the cheeks, but it kind of, I'm guessing, is like a shoulder cutlet kind of situation. Anyway, he gets that I love him, I hope. And I got to talk to my sisters about a witch.
Okay. All right. Well, Roy's gone. You can head back to the tavern.
Sisters! And I blow off the door as I come into this building.
Just slam into the wall.
We gotta find a witch. I have a lot of Danny DeVito
witch?
energy. I don't know why. I've been watching Always Sunny.
A witch? Why a witch?
Pebble, you were the one that said it was a witch. Pebble, a witch. A witch
Oh.
has got my Bethany. Bethany loved me. And Pebble, a witch stole her heart away.
I mean, they definitely have magical powers on there. Like, there is a spellcaster involved or some kind of sorcery.
Or
So we should go
demons.
investigate the sorcery that spawned the, big ones.
And as Pebble's saying this, I'm like looking at like Lazuli, like a dog who heard the word walk. Like, can we find the witch? Can we?
It seems logical to me.
Oh, my sisters.
It's crazy, huh? They're all ganging up on us.
Everyone.
They created the Cobblers Guild without us. And now they have magical evil forces on their side. Like, how far does this go?
What did we do to deserve this?
Big
Honestly.
Cobble. They're more involved than we thought.
Big Cobble. Down with Big Cobble. All right, where do we start, Bouldara?
That's a good question.
Bouldara's at the bar when you ask this question.
Not at. I steer her away. Not at the bar. No, that's not where we start. No.
Yeah, we don't have money for this. I mean, we have the shoes. We could bring a shoe, one of the terrible, smelly, oily shoes, and go, with that and ask questions.
Well, we could
Confront
clean
them.
it up and ask for repairs.
Interesting. I like a little bit of intrigue.
Because then we could go by Bethany's house where she's at and maybe see if she's there. I mean, I don't know. They got 2 repair people up there.
Yeah,
We have
can
4
clean
of the
one
sandals,
up.
right?
We can keep 3 dirty ones and clean one. I mean, we should clean
mhm.
2 up, though. It's kind of weird if we just clean 1 up.
I love the idea of trying to get one repaired by someone who's in the Cobblers Guild and seeing what happens.
Yeah,
Mm.
I like that. We could use our disguise. Or, I mean, I could go because they don't really know who I am, to be honest.
I could disguise, and yeah, you could just come.
Yeah, just like last time, really. We never figured it out. I do have a
Mhm.
pass now, a badge.
That's true. You could just go straight in. This is a foolproof plan.
Yeah, I'll just go straight in separate from you, and then you go find a cobbler to, figure out who could fix it. Who's the originator of the shoe?
We should do this, I don't know, tomorrow?
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
We also need to start figuring out where we're going to get Topaz.
Yeah, we need to figure that one out.
Do we have any like connections? You said that there was like cousins that do rock mining.
Yeah, you've got a bunch of cousins that live outside of the cities, and you've gone occasionally to one of their little villages or hamlets, whatnot, for a wedding or a coming of age thing, thing. So let's talk about.
I feel like we need to go on a quest to get this topaz.
We also have
I feel
stone
like
cutting.
we're gonna need to leave our town for the first time ever.
We're gonna have you roll one of the party members roll a d20, and if you roll a 19 or higher, then you actually have a family member who works in the gem extraction industry. Who wants to roll this decisive roll?
I
What if
choose one
it's
of
like-
you two high rollers.
What if
I
it's
feel like
not
Anna rolled
night-
too well today.
What if it's like 15 to 19? Then we know someone who's like in the business but would like need to contact someone.
If it's a 17 or 18, you know somebody who probably knows somebody. Wait, no, hold on. Let me do some quick math here. Hold on. 19 to 20 family
So as far as we have
connections.
stone cutting, everything intelligence check really the origin of stoneware. I don't know if that matters. I'm whispering like Neil can't hear me, but
I think you should do the roll, Bouldara, because you're so invested.
I don't
now.
think I've ever rolled over like a 12 this game.
But that isn't it the moment?
It's-
Or Anna, because it's a good roll day.
I'm ready to yes and anything, but I want to.
I hate to take it on. It has been a good roll day though. Maybe if I say something mean before I do it.
Maybe
I
that's-
think we should test this anyway. We get
should
science
test.
or
We should, yeah, we should test.
Don't roll it
this.
yet.
Like-
Let me finish the math on the,
Yeah,
the
okay.
probabilities.
So I think Anna should do it, combined with something mean, because on this character, she somehow has had good rolls since the start. And usually
Also-
she's always nice. So,
And you
know,
would totally remember all of
coincidence?
our family.
I think not.
Yeah.
She's the one with the connections.
Bouldara calls too many strangers cousin to actually keep track of who our cousins are.
And I'm just bitter because they don't even remember I exist.
They will, Pebble.
They will someday. After they hear this song, oh my god, it was the best song I've ever heard. It was so, like, that bit about the dragon stick. Pure fire.
Pure fire.
Pure
That's
fire.
the origin of this phrase.
Yeah, pure fire.
You're 80. Write it down.
Yeah, pure fire. I'm noting this down. Okay. Okay. This is exciting.
All right, so here's the deal. On a 0 to 9, the only way you're going to be able to find reliably a source for this topaz is by talking to your loan shark and seeing if they know someone. Because the loan shark seems to be like a pretty moneyed individual that you suspect is in high society and they have access to money. So they definitely know something. A 10 to 14 means that there is somebody in the city who is a gem distributor of some kind or a gem cutter of some kind, and you could probably just go straight to them. On a 15 to 18, you can find somebody who's outside of the city that's more closely connected to this industry. You'll have to do a little bit of traveling, but you can either get the gems more cheaply, or you can get them cut more cheaply, or you're going to be able to get some sort of like more profitable approach. And on 19 or 20, you've got a family connection in the industry.
All right, here we go.
Do you have a modifier or is it a pure D20?
Just a flat D20.
Yeah,
Something
D20. Roll high. You won't. You.
Yeah.
What?
Neg that dice. Neg that
What
dice.
is
Yeah.
this?
I'm being mean to roll 20 to see if it works. Whatever. I don't even care what it is because this doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Actually, well, this is existential. That's not mean.
I don't
Yeah,
know if
I
you
don't-
can roll it anymore.
Wow, I think
Not
I really
even.
think someone else should take this responsibility. This is not going well.
No, she's in too deep. If you don't let her roll it, she'll die with unresolved.
I don't even
delight.
care.
I think the
don't even
dice have
care.
psyched her
Whatever.
out.
Everyone shut up. Yeah.
Just to know what would have happened.
This is.
What?
Yeah.
Trying.
You're gonna have to talk to that loan shark. You don't know anything about where to get gems. You have no idea, and you can spend the next day asking around the city and get nowhere fast. It's looking tough.
That, like, this actually makes me feel like I understand the universe better. Like, I feel more certain
I
of
was
my
the
grasp
chosen
on
one.
reality.
And you rolled a 1, baby.
Everyone, whenever I try to be like, I have really bad dice, people are like, no, everyone has the same kind of dice. It's all random. You're just focusing on the bad dice. Let this be a lesson to you.
This was literally the most important role we've had since the beginning of the show.
And we hyped it so much.
Let's let Anna do it. Ooh.
She's only one man. She got a whole wind up where she's mean to it. It'll work.
That was great.
Maybe, I think what it is Roll20 thinks it's funny when I'm mean to other people. The second I started being mean to Roll20, it's when...
I agree. You
Got wrecked.
cannot insult Roll20. You had to insult someone. Like, you should have went after, like, I don't know, Francesca.
This
Yeah.
website can dish it out, but it cannot
Or
take
Sister
it.
Helen.
Yeah.
That was the wrong
Yeah.
target. Damn it.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
so
know.
what do we get with the one? We talked to the loan shark. Okay, well, we
Yeah.
have 2 reasons to talk to them.
Now
Need
it's
to
going to be
introduce them
super
to Guy?
expensive.
Need to introduce them to Guy. I hope they still send us on an adventure. I was getting really pumped about leaving town.
Is it even worth, like, doing the topaz shoes? Like, should we just cancel the order?
No, we cannot give up. This is our first customer.
It's going to be
For, like-
so expensive with the loan shark.
I mean, we must be able, like, you must be able to strike a deal, right? They're going to be double dipping. They're going to be lending this guy money to pay
True.
us, to then pay them.
That's so
Give
true.
us topaz.
That's
Pebs, you're
so
so
true.
smart, Pebs. This is the information is the price of the client.
You know what? I'm going to get ahead of this. So I'm going to write a note to the loan shark, and I'm going to be like, this guy's going to come to you for money. It's to buy this pair of shoes. We're going to need topaz to do it. Like, basically, here's the hustle, bro. And be like, you work with us, we'll work with you. This is going to be a big loan for you.
Okay, so we tell them that basically we're gonna work through them to get the topaz, which is gonna get them another person to get the loan from them.
Yeah. So
It's a
should
good
I, like,
deal.
persuade?
Wait, I didn't follow the plan. I got about halfway and then I lost the last bit.
So, like,
Always.
we're gonna come. We need a hookup for Topaz,
Right.
and we need them to not only, like, give us the introductions, but give us a sweet deal. And we're gonna send a dude to them to do a whole loan arrangement. So they're gonna double dip. And in exchange for that, we hope they will give us a sweet deal on the topaz so that we can continue a beautiful working relationship such as this for the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we refer people to the loan sharks while working with the loan sharks to provide the goods for the people that,
Okay. Yeah, that sounds really great. Does any of the party have any input to add or solid?
We need to just talk to the loan shark
Well,
to tell them
This is like
gonna
a
happen.
letter going ahead because we know that Guy is going to talk to them. So we're gonna
with
send
us. They want an intro from us, right?
Oh, that's right. Guy did want that.
Yeah. But we can still send a letter ahead
Yeah.
so that they know this sweet deal's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they're in on the deal, they need to give us a sign when we start the discussion.
Okay. Well, give me the persuasion check for the letter so I can see how well it's written and how well it might land.
Oh,
Yeah.
no!
It's been fun. I will see you guys later. Yep. Bye.
Bye. All right,
Does the
Lazuli.
letter kill Anna? What is it?
We don't send the. I burned the letter.
Yeah, like, how does this look? And you're like, nope. You just burn it.
This is a really bad letter.
Should we
You
roll
try.
for editing?
You
check?
try.
Like, are we?
I asked if anyone else wanted any input, and you said it was great.
You try, Pebbles.
I mean, you wrote the letter. Did we send the letter?
No,
like,
I
we
showed
have
it to
to
you.
send this disappointing letter.
No, I showed it to you.
Do I really get to do
I
something
mean, you could
about
roll a
it?
perception check to see if you can tell how horrible it is.
Give me an insight check because this is a
Okay,
1. This is pretty
okay.
bad.
Okay.
I
I'm
think
like,
during
this is
the
a
editing
pretty bad letter.
process, you can see that it comes across as I don't know
Shady.
Yeah, shady, but with like the tones of like a flip of the relationship that is maybe a little bit improper. You know, like if you go to your bank and you're like,
Impertinent.
yeah, it's impertinent. That's the word. That's the perfect word.
Yeah. So what do I do with that? So I tell them, not this letter.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just go talk to them in person. You know, we should go get them and get them to Guy, and then on the way there we can talk to them about this deal.
Yeah, I'm clearly out of touch, so
I feel
think
like
we
we're
should do
better in
whatever you
person.
say.
A letter is not. We need instant feedback.
Okay,
This is a
The
good
letter
idea.
is not gonna cut it.
I burned the letter.
All right, it goes up in smoke.
Well, dog,
All right.
what was wrong with the letter?
It was not a good letter,
All right,
Bouldara.
well, let's focus on the Bethany situation. That seems more something we can do. Let's get this sandal repaired.
Let's talk about letter.
Look at this gross sandal. Look.
Ew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
let's
gross.
bring the.
It's greasy.
So we're cleaning up 2 sandals and we're bringing them to be repaired. Is that
Do
it?
people bring both sandals if they need just one repaired? I think
Some
we
people
should
do,
bring
some people
one.
don't.
Because if whoever we're showing it to wants to destroy the evidence,
Okay.
they'll
Let's
know
just bring one.
we still have one.
I like it also. Oh, I like that.
Mm.
And also, remember when that person ransacked our shop and just left one shoe behind? I feel like this sends a message.
Good point. Good point. Good point.
You know, when they say a shoe for a shoe.
Yep. That's as the old saying goes.
Do you think they'll make fun of us if we're shopping around for shoe repairs? I mean, the 3 best cobblers in this damn city?
That's why it has to be done
The
in
disguise.
disguise.
Got it.
Either-
You need me to shave my beard again?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Either I'll disguise myself or Pebble can just go.
Yeah, you got the magic, sis.
I think, you know,
Or Pebble can just go. Wait, what did you say?
they heard about my stick now, though. I feel like we need the disguise. This is
I
the
mean, but
stick.
if you don't take the stick.
I have to take the stick.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
guess
I could
cast-
cover the stick, but I don't like covering the stick.
Can I use minor illusion to create? No, I guess I couldn't use it for a disguise, huh?
I don't think so. I think that's a different spell.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because I think disguise self is, yeah, I would use my last spell and then I'd have to rest for a week before I have any spells.
I
Oh,
think
that's not a good deal. I mean, I could just go. Okay.
You can just like wear a disguise, like, you know, put on some makeup, look taller.
Tall
Maybe
shoes.
Guy would like a bit of a discount by running perhaps an errand for us before.
We should just do it ourselves. Yeah, we need to do this.
Just wear a hood.
Yeah, they won't recognize me. It's gonna be fine.
okay. So we're gonna go to the guild.
Yeah.
All right, and it's really just Pebble going to the guild.
Yeah, we're going as backup, but it's just Pebble who's like interfacing.
Okay. So Pebble will arrive over here at the guild. It's much as it was before. The rest of the party can like hang out across the street or something as Pebble makes their way to the front door. And there is... Yeah, go ahead.
Is it just cobblers that go in, or is there clients too?
No, this is the guild hall.
Okay.
Yeah, you're actually not really sure how this whole thing works. You don't really know much about the infrastructure. Now that you're thinking about it, you don't know if they take jobs here or they just like agree on universal prices here, or really what the how the guild functions on any level other than you're not a part of it and they all get together for drinks.
Terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna go as a client. So I think I would put on like, not my I mean, I guess I will put on my investigation hat. You know, that is one way to, you know, I mean, I'm about to investigate, and also like, you know, it's like a persona. I'm disguised as an investigator. Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you head on up, and there's Rex, the dwarven, and he gives you a bit of a nod as you approach, and he says, guild card?
I'm there to get shoes repaired. Can people come in as clients?
No, ma'am.
Oh.
This is for guild members only. You need to show your guild card to come on in.
But like, where do people get shoes repaired?
Well, he jerks a thumb to the side. You go down this pathway and head up to the second floor, and you can find a registry of all the guild members there, as well as their locations and prices and fees, what sorts of work they do. And you can also get a insurance for your shoes in case something goes wrong with them there.
Oh, insurance. Okay,
It's important.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll go see the register. Thank you.
All right. Ta-ta. And off you go.
Hello.
All right. On up to the next level, which I will bring out shortly. And going up to the next level, you can see that there's like a table and, you know, a little space with a person who's there. There's some like posters on the walls with like writings and a map of the city with like pins and locations with all of the appropriate guild members hanging out there. And the person at the table will look at you with a bright smile. They are...
Who is it? Is it this guy? See them?
No, I'm sorry. I haven't changed the map yet.
Oh, okay.
It's a halfling woman, and she smiles at you very brightly, does like her best receptionist voice, and is like, "Hi, welcome to the Guild of the Cobblers. How can I help you?"
Yes, I'd like my shoes repaired. I believe they were created here.
No, sir. No, ma'am. The guild doesn't actually make any shoes. You see, we are just people. We're an organization, a collection of cobblers who make great products. If it has a guild, I assume you're showing these at some point. Maybe
Yeah, I show them.
She looks at them and goes, "Oh, this is very below our work. This can't be it."
But isn't that your logo?
Yes. Yes, it
Or
is.
you don't think a cobbler from the guild maybe made it?
Oh, this is very. Oh no, dearie me. Ooh, why are these wet? And like, it's not water. It's like, did you dip these in oil?
I'm clumsy.
Okay, well maybe that explains it.
So you don't know who could have created those?
Let's see. And she like gets
it's just
a
one,
piece
right?
of cloth and like grabs the shoe and like flips it over a little bit. And there on the bottom, because your investigation check was only like an 11, there's another symbol, which has a more specific guild member on it. She's like, "Oh, right. I see. These come from the..."
This
These come
music is so
from
good.
the Temple of Shoes.
Temple of Shoes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's for Sister Helen, isn't it?
I do believe Sister Helen is the primary saleswoman there
Now
at Temple
I
of
remember.
Shoes.
I couldn't remember where I got them. Okay, so it's for the Temple
I was
of
gonna
Shoes.
ask, how did you not know where you got your shoes from? But I thought that might be a little rude.
I just remembered the name Sister Helen. But I didn't remember it was from Temple of Shoes. But now that you say Temple of Shoes, I'm like, oh, that
Well-
makes sense. Sister Helen, Temple of Shoes.
That's the service we provide here at the Guild of the Cobblers. If you need to know anything about any certified cobblers, we can help you find them. We can help you track down shoe locations. We can help you find people who are making the exact sort of thing that you would want. You have any shoe-related problems, come here and we will direct you to one of our certified members who will always produce the finest quality work that money can buy. Guaranteed. That is the Cobblers Guild logo, or words, brand name. We're working on our
Yeah.
deliveries right now. We're very new.
I get that. But like, you just kind of admitted that these shoes are subpar to the guild standards. Shouldn't Sister Helen get in trouble for the subpar quality of these shoes?
That is my fault. I saw the shoes and that they were drenched in oil and saw what they were now and not what they were to begin with. Looking at this now, she says, holding it like between a piece of cloth and the oil is clearly soaking through. I can see that these are actually very well made and still quite intact and don't need repairs. They just need cleaning. So let me direct you not to Temple of Shoes, since they did everything fine, but to one of our specialized shoe repairers. I do believe if you can go to... Ooh, that's not great. Yes. If you can go to Deborah's Shoe Cleaning Services on the other side of town, she should be able to get this oil out.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. You were really useful.
If you are looking for Deborah, she is the half orc, maybe 6.5 feet tall, kind of light green skin, and 2 large pointy tusks with silver caps on them.
Okay. That is really tall.
Yes, it's quite tall. I know. It takes about
Yeah.
3 of me to meet her height.
Yeah, that's a lot. Okay. Thank you. Have a really nice day.
My pleasure, and come back to the guild. Bye-bye.
Bye. As I go back out, I like mumble. I hate the guild. It's the worst guild.
All right.
So I get back to the group. All
Sister,
right.
did you find out who made those inferior shoes? Bouldara says in the version.
I raise my investigation hat to make sure they recognize me and say, yes, yes. If you look over here, and then I turn it around, it's all oily and disgusting. There's another symbol that we missed upon the first investigation. Do you recognize this logo? I say, being very dramatic. You've
Bouldara
seen this
gasps,
logo
but does
before.
not, no. No.
It's the Temple of Shoes. Sister
So and so. Helen.
Sister Helen. Sister so and so. Yes, Sister Helen. She's the worst. Okay, so when we went to talk to her, she was mean about us, and now like it's her shoes that the evil ones were using. I feel like we have to do something about Sister Helen.
I'm confused. So there was the logo of the guild because she's in the guild?
Yes.
So that's like a guild approved mark, like
Yeah.
quality standard. Okay.
Yeah. So it's
So
definitely Sister Helen. Or somebody
How
using Sister Helen's
Dare
shoes.
she?
Yeah, she must know more about this.
Yeah, we should take the shoe directly to her and see what she says.
Why is she mad at us?
Let's confront her.
Should we confront her? Or should we just like ransack her store and leave one shoe behind? No, that's just too petty. We shouldn't do that.
I just want to see her squirm when we show it to her.
Yeah.
But what did we
Or-
do to her? I thought she what? She got a problem with us?
She's
As
got
you
one of
she
us.
didn't-
say
she
these
didn't
things,
like us.
coming down the street is none other than Brianna and no, not Brianna. I'm sorry.
Bethany?
Francesca and Bethany coming by the guild hall where
I hide the
they work.
shoes.
They will pause in the middle of the crossroads, and Bethany will sort of wave to the party, and Francesca will look at Bethany and go, "Sweetie, I think there's something. There's a foul smell around here. Why don't you catch up with your old friends, and I'll head on inside. I'll catch you later, darling." Gives her
Francesca says that?
yeah, gives her a quick kiss on the cheek, and then we'll head back into the guild, or actually into the guild for the first time.
But Bethany
Whereas
stayed outside.
Bethany stayed outside,
And she's looking at
steps-
us. And she waved at us?
She walked up to you.
To Bethany, I say, wow, that was really rude of Francesca to say that we smelled bad. I can't believe that you associate with someone like that.
Oh no, I think it was just one of the things in the streets. You know, the trash hasn't been the trash cleaners have been on strike recently, and so you know there's just refuse around. I don't think it's you. Hi.
How are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Feeling yourself?
Yes. Yes, actually, I'm quite fine.
You look great.
Can I like Arcana check to see if there's any sense I get of a
If you
curse or
had like,
something?
if she was a cooperative subject and you could like prepare some sort of like investigation ritual with the appropriate components, that might work. But otherwise, you're gonna need like a detect magic or some other spell to do it like quickly on the fly.
I'm like brushing my beard.
Roy Boy came by. He
yeah?
performed a song called, I think it was Bouldara the Butt
Don't
Kicker.
when you say my name. Bethany, I miss you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it weird. But oh god, Bethany.
You know, it's really hard to talk to you if you're gonna be like this.
Just give me a second.
Yeah, you
Come
really
on,
need to pull
Bethany, it's
yourself
cool.
together. I'm
Everything's- I
trying
got
to be.
I'm together.
Okay, thank you, because I'm
And you
trying to be
look-
polite.
You are so
Please don't finish that
Bethany.
sentence.
Anyways, Bethany, how was the song?
It's good, right?
I was gonna come and say that the song was very nice, and I thought you came across very well. But if this is the way it's gonna be, maybe I just shouldn't talk to you anymore.
Bethany,
Like-
I'm sorry. And I reach
No,
out and I just stop
no,
myself from taking her
no.
hand. I just want to say that you have a power over me. A bewitching power. And I just, it's taking me a minute to get over it. But Bethany, it makes me so happy to see you happy. And I'm just getting there, and it's going to take me a little bit longer. But Bethany,
Okay,
whatever it takes. And you're wonderful. And goodbye, I'm going to go. And I leave. I am just gonna walk 4 feet down the street with my arms out like a gorilla and then stand there sweating, waiting for my sisters. Obviously the coolest person you've ever met.
I'll say
Okay.
to Bethany, if you didn't want her to act that way, you probably shouldn't have completely ripped her heart out and then paraded around with someone like Francesca, who consistently insults us at every turn. I thought you were better than that, Bethany. And then I turn around and walk after Bouldara.
she looks
Glad you
over.
enjoyed this song, and then I walk away.
She just calls out after the retreating party. The heart wants what the heart wants. I can't help myself.
I know! And then I run, like Naruto run, just as far as the town is long.
All right. Well, going in opposite directions, that'll be the end of it. I need to be right back. We're about to end the show, so I'm going to leave you to talk, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks for standing up for me, sisters. I heard what you said to Bethany.
I mean, I don't get it because
she was so nice before.
I think she doesn't deserve you, is what I think.
I don't understand why she's into Francesca. Maybe she just doesn't realize how bad Francesca is. Maybe if we prove
Francesca is the
Francesca.
witch. Sorry, I was trying to say
I
at
was
the
gonna
same time
say
as you.
Francesca is the worst. You say witch and I say worst at the same time. It's like Francesca is
Is
the worst.
I mean, both maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe it's the B one.
Yeah. So, yeah, we could like, we'll figure it out. We'll prove out that Francesca is not that great of a person.
Did she seem bewitched to you guys though, or just like too pretty to be on this planet and like kind of stressed out by it? Because I can't ever tell.
I don't know.
We need to find some sort of way to detect whether she's under a curse or not.
I thought when I held her hand, it would have broken it. I thought True Love Stitch would have done it, but I don't want to know, sis.
I wonder if there's like love potion sellers around here.
We'll add it to our list.
Yeah, we have a lot of things to do. We should make a list for next tomorrow
We
to know what we're gonna do next.
need
Some
to
sort of task board.
introduce Guy to the loan sharks and make a
Yes.
topaz exchange.
Yeah, so the topaz, the loan shark for Guy.
The loan shark has to tell
Two.
us where to get Topaz.
Yeah.
So it's like a 2-in-1 type of deal. We have all that to deal with. Then we have Helen and the Temple of Shoes that we'll need to investigate, confront with our oily shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of the main two things.
And we
right?
want to invest in some way to determine if somebody is charmed or under a spell, so we
Okay.
can see if Bethany is enthralled.
Bethany is enthralled by a charm spell. Okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
enthrall her back.
Yeah.
We're also going to dole out some experience here. We didn't do it
Ooh.
last week. We fought 2 monsters and defeated them in combat. They're worth 50 experience each. You have discovered your... you've investigated and sort of learned about the guild, which is worth 100. It's a small thing, but it's kind of important going on. You've made your first sale of fancy new shoes. Like your first new product line is actually what were they called? The monster mashers?
The
Monster
monster
kickers.
kicking boots.
Monster kicking boots, right? You also did a first pair of like fancy shoes
Yeah.
that we haven't finished selling, so I'm only gonna give you half experience until like the whole thing is done,
Yeah.
or partial experience till the whole thing is done. And then you've also made a new friend in Proton. So that's 50 times 2 plus 100 times 4 is 500 experience just for like events. And then the roleplay has been spectacular here. The Bethany stuff, the axe throw, the sad the dragon stuff, I love my dragon stuff, and it's been on point. So we're gonna
The
do
Anna roll of the one.
I know
the
it's
one.
just
The
the
builder.
That's not
one.
roleplay, that's just bad luck.
Well, the
That's
first
part of
session
the
with all of
roleplay.
the banter with Lazuli and Roy Boy and the other people, and the banter with the Francesca and stuff it's perfect. So we're gonna do another let's call it 500 for all 500 for the role playing, and then divide it between 3 players will actually bring us to exactly 300, which is not I didn't think that 3, but that is exactly the XP you need to get to level 2.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Well, roleplay has been very good. So, either right now or when we come back next session or in between sessions, we can level up our characters to the second level,
Woohoo.
roll some hit points, get any new class abilities, and all that jazz. We're just at the end of our show. Maybe we should do that at the start of the next week.
Yeah, let's do it then.
Let's do it at the start of the next campaign.
Then
session.
it'll be fresh in our memories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll put it
that's a
in the
good idea.
notes. Level
Alright.
up to level 2.
Excellent. Okay. Well, that'll be it for City Dwarves for this week, everybody.
Thank you, Neil.
Neil,
I love this
thank you.
world. It's fun.
Thank you.
What Anna said. Hell yes.
My
was great.
pleasure.
The NPCs are
Everybody was
especially colorful, too.
wonderful. Yeah, they are. Like, I'm already really attached to a lot. Like, I hate Sister Helen. I hate Francesca. I kind of want to get back with, get us back with Bethany.
Mhm.
They're Roy boy.
Oh, love Roy.
Roy
Hate Guy.
boy. Like,
We're gonna take
And
Guy's money.
Guy.
We're gonna milk him for all he's worth.
Gonna ruin Guy's
Yeah.
life.
Well, he's not a bad person.
we're not gonna ruin him. Maybe the shoes are gonna be like what takes him to the next level.
That's
It's
true.
not our place to judge whether they're the right shoes. It's up to him. The
We're
heart
gonna
wants
make-
what the heart wants.
Lazuli is going to write a
Exact-
money mindset book in the very near future and dominate the marketplace.
Oh my god!
I feel like we're gonna get in the ins with Pat, Barbara, and Quincy. They're gonna become our business associates.
I
Just
like
watch us
that.
go.
I like
I
that.
like that.
We're gonna turn them from red in my notebook to green for friendship. Yeah.
This notebook.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that'll be it for this week. We are going to talk about when we'll play again, and we'll get back to you on those details. So catch everybody next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.